Okay, getting used to wearing that hat was not worth wearing headphones over a hat. Taking off the hat.
Wearing headphones all the time is why I don't wear my hat.
I only wear my hat outside. I'll wear my hat in. I only need to wear my hat to keep the sun out of my eyes.
What's the sun?
PG, you don't live in London or Seattle. You know what the sun is.
No, I live in my room.
I don't think Cheese has seen the sun in years.
She has a light bulb.
Daylight.
Yeah, I got. What do you mean? The sun's right above me.
Like to imagine she's used like hot glue to make spikes coming off of it, so it's like a stereotypical sun.
And sunglasses.
There's a little hippo on it.
There's a little hippo.
The hippo must have landed there at night.
That's like Socrates' conversation with Hippo Minor.
This little like stuffed animal, those little magnets in its feet. And years ago, I just threw it up there or something and stayed, and I'm like, okay.
This is its life now.
Yup. Never touched it.
What happens when the light inevitably blows?
I mean, he's not on the light bulbs. He's on the fixture.
Oh.
I've already replaced the light bulbs multiple times.
But not the hippo.
But not the hippo.
Let's go. He's the light of your life.
I have a couple other of the little magnet guys. I have a cow and a cat. I can throw them up there too.
You're torturing these poor animals.
Cow and the
I
cat.
thought I had a mouse. I'm not sure where it is though.
The hippo ate him. Do hippo eat mice? Hippos eat anything, right? Aren't they real dangerous?
Hippos are
Hippos are pretty scary.
They're omnivores, but lean towards herbivorism.
Yeah, just don't get in their water. Those things will take out your canoe, PG.
I don't have a canoe, so we're fine.
Oh, you didn't rent a canoe from Port Nyanzaru?
No.
And
I rented a
we
kayak.
left it in Dungrunglung.
Dungrunglung.
I mean, obviously, we're just trying to make sure Soccer actually gets his 8-hour notice. So we can't start till 12:30.
What do you mean we started?
Oh, did we start?
When we last left our intrepid band of heroic adventurers.
Was the hippo conversation on stream?
Yes!
I never heard you say hi.
Hippo descended from the plane of etherealness.
I didn't say hi.
Well, I was the first one to say hi to you, stream. Remember that.
Remember who really loves you, stream. It's Beaton.
There's a little pop-up that just came up in the corner of Cheese's stream. The stream will remember that.
You ever ate an orangutan? Me neither.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
No,
It's a bit too close for cannibalism.
big kangaroo.
Is that
An
how it
ostrich.
I mean, kangaroos are just like big rats in Australia.
Yeah, there was a place by where I live that sold a bunch of different kinds of jerky, including kangaroo and ostrich and something else. Gator, but gator jerky isn't that weird.
No,
It is in Canada.
not in the South. Just like gator sausage,
It's not that
gator
Fried
everything.
Nah.
I had a dream about gator sausage the other day. It was supposedly a giant fish, but then it ate all of my brother's skin. And then
Just the
also,
skin?
well, it was trying to kill him because it was
really trying
supposedly a
to
giant
exfoliate him,
fish.
but it went a little overboard on the exfoliation.
Well, it tried to eat me, but I got away fast enough.
Oh no!
But then it got my brother, who it started dragging him down, and I had to free him. But by the time that I got him free, all of his skin was gone.
It was a giant version of those fish that they use at Japanese spas to eat the dead skin off your feet.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm pretty sure that's Japanese spas.
I think the fish turned into an alligator, though, because then I remember the tail turning into a sausage.
Also, can we all just take a moment to realize that on Twitch, PG's icon in the sidebar looks like he's crying green tears?
Uh-huh.
He's online.
I don't see what you're talking about.
Oh, you have to be friends with people to see them on that list.
A friend is... I think I'm all your guys' friends.
Anyway, PG, go.
When we last left our heroic band of intrepid adventurers, they're trying to leave this stupid tomb. Because they keep dying. After Rinder got the Modron and then brought it? Or was it... Yeah, it was Rinder, not Rebecca. And then Rinder brought it to the dragon, and the dragon ate it. And then that's going on while a bunch of other people are over here trying to figure out how to leave this tomb.
I mean, that only took like 24 seconds.
Anyway, Group B, since we did Group A at the end of last time.
Which is which?
Franco, Brie, Rebecca, Andromeda,
Can we be
and Pierce.
Can we be Group F for Group Franco?
No, y'all are Group G for Goat.
Oh, I'm on board with this because we're the greatest group of all time. The G Goat.
No, it's all lowercase letters.
Lowercase G Goat.
Yeah.
G Jote.
Anyway,
Jote.
y'all walked off. Francesco taking charge and getting real irritated at them for taking the Modron off. What are you gonna do?
We don't have any way to test out going to that portal without going through it, do we?
Andromeda can try. I can bring her back.
If you think that's safe for Andromeda.
I don't know. Andromeda, what do you think about it?
Listen, I could do that.
That is very much not Andromeda's voice.
Hey, listen, I could do that.
Okay. As long as you're okay with it. Right, I'm gonna try and look through her eyes as she does.
Can you remind me what the range on that is? Is it 100 feet?
10, yeah, 11. Yeah, it's 100 feet. I think that's actually out of range.
You are already out of range.
Feet.
All right,
Oh no, that's 15.
14 times 5.
675.
Yeah.
I'll give her 30 seconds if she doesn't immediately come back.
Okay. You immediately lose the visual when she goes through the portal.
I mean, she was already out of range.
No, she was only 75.
No.
Oh,
She was in range. But as soon as she enters the mist, and it's not an immediate disappearance as you've seen with other portals.
she just sort of fades.
With other methods of teleportation, I should say, because I don't know that you've actually done portals. But
I've played that game a lot. I have like 40 hours in it.
it's more you can actually see her form fading into shadow in the mist, and then as if through a cloud of mist, disappearing from the mist.
Oh, she is doing this invisibly, by the way.
Okay, then you don't see any of that.
Well, is she through yet?
I think so. I lost contact.
Anyone gonna do anything while the 60 seconds is waiting?
I said 30 seconds.
Okay. Anyone gonna do anything while the half minute is going by?
I didn't get to look at
Assuming
those.
Pierce and Kupaloy finish catching up with the group.
Yeah.
How tired does Kupaloy look?
Relatively tired. I think he would be at a. I think he's a 3.
I was gonna say I think we've slept once.
You've slept once, but he was at a 4.
He was at
positive.
4, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's why
couple people still have
When was the
one.
last time we woke up? How long have
Okay.
we been awake?
Not too long
for
ago.
recap, y'all fought the baby and the scary man. Y'all took a short rest. Did devils in the fire room. Took a long rest.
Took the long rest.
Raised
that.
Went up and raised Elrin.
Yeah.
Came back down and had the Modron fight.
Actually, we went up to the treasure room.
Oh no, that is true. Y'all did the y'all cleared the beholder room of treasure.
Looked in the mirror.
And you fought
Yeah. That's
the
right, the
man
mirror.
in the-
That's right.
Well, some of you fought the man in there, some of you went through the whole Brie was
I sad.
real
You're
scared.
sad.
Real nervous, pointing her finger through walls and talking to people.
Just start pointing.
Looked like a traffic guard. So it's been y'all haven't been up super long. It did take a while to get all the coins and stuff, but I mean it's still only been on a few hours.
Right.
Probably approaching.
Okay, so after 30 seconds, you dismiss Andromeda and resummon her.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 10 minutes to summon her?
No. That's
Real
to
fast?
This is your just
find familiar her.
bring her
I can
back.
dismiss her into a pocket plane and bring her back right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's different from summoning her. Okay.
Yes. There was a big room with some beings shackled to the walls,
Oh.
and there was some big bag laid out on a table.
Did you try going back through the way you came, or was it one way? Because that was pretty much the main reason why she went in.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, no. So towards the end of the 30 seconds, instead of the resummoning, she does come back out of the.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Good.
Okay,
Alright.
so it is two-way.
Is she still
Still
invisible?
not necessarily safe.
She's visible now. No, we should probably take a short rest before we head through.
And at this point, the other 3 would be on their way down the staircase.
I don't.
I mean 4, because Lacana was there too.
I think I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, where is?
I got her.
By yourself, Francesco?
I mean, we know I can come back.
Still, this is a very dangerous place. I don't think that's the best idea.
We go. We team.
I do have a potion of invisibility if we just need me to scout at some point too.
I mean, Andromeda is more than capable of being invisible and doing that.
That's true, but
How?
I want to test this with the humanoid to make sure that the rest of us are still safe, or if that was some quality of Andromeda that made it safe for her.
True.
Do you have?
Oh, fuck.
Who has the thing?
There's been a lot of things.
I know.
Who stole Brie's dulcimer?
Wait, what?
I
It
think
does.
That's a different instrument. Sean. That's the thing Brie uses.
I like dulcimer because it sounds like it's got dulce in it, which means it tends to have sweet.
Dulcimer sound pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds like a confection of some sort.
Oh no, I was saying the actual instrument itself does sound pretty cool, not the name.
I don't know if I've ever heard of dulcimer. Dulce.
Do you have the horn? Do we have some way for you to signal us?
I don't have the horn right now.
Rebecca has it. She'll give it to him.
I'll take it.
It's with a 300-foot radius.
I mean, it might just not work, but...
I mean, it's a good safety measure.
I don't know if we have anything else.
Do my cool run.
Lungus is following.
Let's go.
Trying to get the...
Man, I gotta remember my tons of items I have. Did Andromeda see any bones?
No. Okay, neither bot is working now, which is, you know...
Yeah, Bean, did Andromeda see any bones?
No.
No? Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't facing into my mic when I said it the first time.
Josh's panel might be down. I'm having trouble looking at his panel specifically.
Yeah, there was
disconnect
problems with it.
I checked it yesterday
Last
because I was going to work on the bot summons. This
Yeah,
was,
but rhythm isn't working either.
Rhythm isn't my problem.
No, I know that. I'm just saying it's weird that neither bot is working.
It's true.
Andromeda will invisibly go with Francesco and Trump. Lungus. While they do that, does anyone want to take a short rest?
I'm going to examine
that long?
Okay. Oh, you're gonna examine the portal.
Mm-hmm. I think I've probably done this already, but I'm not.
Yeah.
At it, since I'm here now.
It's an ornate archway. Grinning skulls are molded into its frame, and glowing mist swirls within it.
Francesco,
Yes, Brie?
how long are you gonna be? When should we start getting concerned?
Give me 10 minutes. I don't plan to be that long.
You bring that back in a year. Send help.
In a year. Got it.
Solid upper bound, have 10 minutes to lower bound.
I mean, as long as we got Elrin and Rinder,
10 minutes to a year.
We could survive a year, feasibly.
That got real tiny. That's just me.
I think it's just you. All right.
Okay.
I do want to say that the placement of where I'm revealing them relative to where y'all are isn't necessarily accurate. It just happens to be on the same map board.
Okay.
I mean, because you are going through a portal
To somewhere.
to somewhere. All
I hit the wrong button.
Franco and
Oh, now I have the update, though. I didn't even mean to do that.
Franco and Lungus.
And
Andromeda. You step out of the mist into an underground chapel with black basalt pillars and a polished obsidian altar. Resting on the altar is a leather bag the size and shape of a human body, and which appears to have been sewn shut. Beyond the altar, a heavy black drape hangs from an archway. 8 emaciated, green-skinned creatures are shackled to the walls of the chapel, each one gazing towards you with a single baleful eye. The monsters begin to gibber and drool as they shake their manacles, eager to be set free.
Do I recognize these creatures?
I don't think you do. No.
Would Andromeda know anything?
I actually don't think so.
Do you recognize these things, Blungus?
Lingus does not.
Don't touch the curtain or the altar, or worry that's what's gonna release these things.
Becca should be able to see any magical stuff going on here.
It's true. We should make sure that we can go back, and I'll try stepping through the portal. I'll call out. It looks like it's two-way.
For Andromeda and Blungus. Well.
See Brie give a little sigh of relief. Come back through.
When we were leaving, they started to get more animated in shaking the shackles.
Interesting. They do want to attack us. We shouldn't get close. We should avoid setting them free.
Alright, can we take a rest now? Kind of sapped for spells.
Just head back over, Blungus.
Ning Ning. Before you leave.
Oh, yeah.
Blungus talks to you. Ning Ning thinks that they are there to be sacrificed to what the thing when it reached whatever its Acerec's goal was.
That would make sense.
Alright, so y'all are doing a rest.
Yep. Rinder hands Brie the cloak to identify, and he forgot that he had this, the jar that he took from one of the balconies.
Okay. Brie, make an Arcana check.
Okay. I wasn't gonna take it right now if that makes a difference.
Brie, well, no, make your Arcana check.
Okay.
Because you're seeing it.
Look with your special eyes.
I remember how to do things. 20.
That is a phylactery.
Oh.
No.
Well,
Which, as a reminder, is what liches use to house souls to reformat.
well.
Is there any way we can destroy
Cool.
We got a bunch of lava right here.
Brie knows that destroying a phylactery is not a simple task. Like, each one is destroyed by different things.
Oh,
Lava
sure.
might be that thing.
Probably not if he's got a baby living above it.
Is there any way we can release the souls trapped inside? Without destroying it? Like, can I just open the jar
Do I
and they're free?
know, like, how it actually, like, works then?
No, that's some dark magic. You know that it's possible to, like, if... What do you mean how it works? Like, how you would make one, or...
No, like how
What
someone uses it to come back. I'm talking mostly because I have no idea what's going on myself.
It is... In Minecraft terms, it's the respawn anchor. It is the bed that they respawn at.
So kind of like they would like come out of it.
They reform within a short distance of it.
Okay.
After a set amount of time.
And it takes a
kind of random amount of time, not set.
Dude isn't dead though.
Okay.
You do know that it would definitely be possible to, like if you got back to a city where there is actual,
Smart people.
resources, not even just smart people, but
Books.
Books.
Yeah,
the ability to quote unquote research.
Indoor plumbing.
No indoor plumbing.
Outdoor plumbing.
No outdoor plumbing. No plumbing. Well, actually, Neanzer did have plumbing. It would be possible to like research it and figure out what would destroy each of these.
So,
but it would be different
every single one of these is probably a phylactery.
Yes, and from
oh,
God, who knew the boogie? I can't remember which of you knew the boogeyman story of a Sararak.
Boogeyman.
I think I did. So I'm a history buff.
Yeah, would have been Francesco because that was at the library.
From everything you know, Franco.
Yeah.
You are almost positive that none of these would be a Sararex.
He just has other phylacteries.
The best of the best have tried to find a Sararex. It's said that gods cannot even divine its location. So, at your best guess, this would be people that follow him, that are trying to follow him to become as powerful as him.
Tall order.
But you have...
I don't think it's a Sarax phylactery. It's probably one of his lackeys.
Yeah.
So it'd be worthwhile to destroy, but
it wouldn't solve the problem.
Pressing matter.
There's a lot of them.
What are these? Where do we get them?
The things on the balconies.
Oh, these guys. Ah. Mm-hmm.
There was 8 on one balcony and 10 on the other.
Yeah. I remember looking at them.
Rinder sets it down. Really important anymore. And he also passes the cloak that he got from the dragon.
She said she wasn't taking the things.
Just hold on to it for a second. I wanted to talk to Rebecca.
Okay. What's up?
Sup?
What's up, dude?
So somewhere we can kind of like step away. But still, not too far, cause scary bad.
Scary bad. half stepped away.
Okay. I'm just like sitting on the stairs. You can see that Brie definitely looks worn out, exhausted, mentally especially.
Rebecca looks tired too, just in a different kind of
Rebecca. I want to talk to you about how this whole place has been, really. Because,
sort of see it's not been easy. I mean, Elrin fucking died.
Sure did. And it's definitely not come across well enough, I don't think, because, I mean, it's nothing great, and I'm sure you can tell that we all are different, changed, because this place has been horrible.
War never changes.
We have literally almost died around every single corner in this place.
Oh, opposed to every other day when we were
right
here.
And I really I'm trying to tell you that we should not be staying here. We shouldn't be taking any unnecessary risks. Like I know you wouldn't know. Like you weren't almost cut in half by a fucking fan. You weren't confronted with an orphan child who was turned into a monster. You weren't almost boiled to death in acid. You didn't have to watch your friends disappear when they walked around a corner. You weren't trapped in this spinning room of spikes and fire and poison. You, with all of your friends, you weren't suddenly responsible for the life of some woman. You weren't in a room with no air watching your friends suffocate.
Rebecca just wrapped her arms around Brie.
You weren't...
I get it. I just saw a hallway and I was curious, so what was over there? I thought sending Andromeda would be the best use of time, but I didn't know that it would be so dangerous.
I know. I mean, that's not even half of it, and I just want to make sure you know, like...
Yeah, we're getting out of here today. I've only been here for a day. I don't want to be here any longer.
I mean,
So I can't imagine what it's like for you guys.
and like Francesco isn't just paranoid. Sure, he has the god, but I mean, he's been trying to keep us alive in this place that everything's been stacked against us.
So
We haven't had a single opportunity to know.
So after this adventure, basically, we just need therapy.
Yes.
Yes!
That's the next arc. Therapy.
Therapy.
I'm all for this.
I think I know a guy who could help. If he's still alive, I don't know. I know gnomes live for a long time, but I don't think he lives that long. And he's probably not a registered psychologist, but he's very smart.
I do worry about some of the other guys have been acting. Just, I almost feel like they've forgotten. I mean, all of that stuff that's happened here. We're still here.
That Rinder guy, he just seems antsy. Just wants to do stuff and then get out. It's a finished thing.
Yeah, I mean, he has his reasons. I mean, he has whole city destroyed, lost family and everything. But
Yeah, let's focus on getting out before the end of the day.
yeah,
I want to see the sun set today.
right.
Remember, the
If
sun
we
in
even know
Oakland sets several hours before
it is.
several hours before sunset, since it's set down.
Listen here, motherfucker. Let's go take a rest.
Rebecca sits down on top of Andromeda.
Crunch.
I imagine it'd be more of a poof.
No,
Yeah,
she has
I
10
think-
hit points.
It depends.
Depends on how hard you sat down.
I still imagine that when you
form she
sit on her,
said,
she
right?
still makes a poof form.
Poof.
Poof noise.
You just hear this little.
Jenny plane.
What was that?
I think Rebecca farted. Oh no, she just sat on Andromeda.
The familiar whoopee cushion.
No!
Whoopee cushion. All right, I have a new character idea. I have a new character idea.
Is it a trickster domain cleric with the whoopee cushion familiar?
I want a warlock comedian.
Do you
I don't know
wanna
what
be
that
a
means.
satire satyr?
Yes, that sounds amazing.
Because in
what?
Mythic Odyssey of Theos, you can be a satyr.
Yo, when are we playing
And they're
that
so
one?
broken.
What? They're fey, aren't they? Kind of
Yeah,
fey.
they're fey. They're
Yeah,
not
they're
humanoid.
fey. Yeah,
Can't, yeah,
It's not
They're
charm
freaking
person, hold
satyrs.
person doesn't fucking work.
nah. Why would it? That'd be ridiculous. I know who I want my warlock to be.
Brie the cloak to identify. And also the egg to identify, to see if it's changed since he's attuned to
Egg? Oh,
the moonstone.
yep. I forgot you did that. Take it with a sigh.
and they have advantage on saving throws against any spell or magic effect. Not just ones that charm you.
Faye are crazy.
All right. Anyone doing anything during the rest other than, I'm assuming, the identify?
Nope. Becca's taking a nap.
Here's we'll use a couple hit die.
Okay.
I spent all but 2 of my hit die. Got really shit rolls on Rinder.
Got a couple hit die. Let's hit that die. Let's use 2 of them. Just trying to top myself off. Oh, not great.
Franco, from your perusing of the book previously, those things do seem like the kind of thing that actually has been in the book.
The goblins? Yeah. Brie, do you still have the monster book? There were some creatures back in that room, and I'll explain the scene of the room. There was a curtain, a black curtain towards the back of the room. There was an altar with a sack the size of a humanoid on it. There's
size
about
and
8
shape.
pillars. Size and shape of a humanoid. There are the pillars were obsidian, right? Or black? Yeah, obsidian pillars. And then along the side, there were these 8 chained green creatures who seemed like they wanted to attack us in some way. And then behind us was the portal.
I didn't think they were trying to attack. I think they just want to be free.
Yeah, anyone would want to be released. They're chained up against the wall.
It's possible about that too. But you did say when they left that they started getting more animated, so...
Probably because they're like, no, please come back. Let us free.
If you were chained and you wanted someone to release you and they were just leaving.
That's probably true.
Longest does also tell the group what Nang Nang thought about them as well, because he just told Francesco earlier.
Well, if they're probably just sacrificed. I don't think we should leave them for...
Can I see the book? I have a feeling that they're going to be in the book.
I'm pretty sure I have it. I hand it over.
I'll take it and I'll look at the table of contents is green creatures, a subsection.
Ah, yes.
All the creatures in the book are organized by hexadecimal color.
That would be amazing. Where can I buy this book in real life?
Right next to the Klingon translation of the Bible.
Yo. I'm looking for the green men in my book.
Okay. Well, their eye was green, not the man.
Oh, were they not green?
I also thought you meant that they were green.
I thought you said they were green.
A single green baleful eye.
Ah, okay. I'll look for the green-eyed men in my book.
There's a picture.
Green-eyed man.
Look, he's so happy.
He is really happy.
That's not terrifying.
Imagine just seeing the face staring at you out of the dark.
He's so happy.
He's so happy. He's a little happy man, little smiley man.
It's called a Nothic.
A Noth.
TLDR. They are cursed arcanists that were arcanists that in their quest for power, which arcanists just, wizards, bards, sorcerers, any of those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than gaining the whether it be ultimate power or just great power, whatever, varies person to person. They've been cursed and corrupted by the arcane secrets they uncovered.
Classic.
Reduced to creeping, tormented monsters by a dark curse left behind by Vecna. Nothics retain no awareness of their former selves, skulking amid the shadows and haunting places rich in magical knowledge, drawn by memories and impulses they don't quite understand. It goes on to say that there's this innate pull in the back of their minds that's not even really instinctual, and it's definitely not
Conscious.
a conscious thought, but it's just like it pulls them to try to go to these places of arcane knowledge to try to find a cure that they all instinctually believe exists. Such a cure has never been found, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
Say anything about why they'd be sacrificed for something?
Well, Vecna, it says Vecna, a powerful lich. So it doesn't really say, but they're intrinsically arcane through their corruption. So whatever, the Stone Sisters referred to the baby as a godchild. It's possible that whatever a Serac was trying to do with the baby, whether it be ascension or what have you, that might have been part of the ritual. It's just the bathing in
Bunch of magic blood.
Magic corrupted blood.
I mean, if the group thinks so, we should free them, but I think that's a bad idea.
It does say that
it's at best a neutral idea.
The book does say that. I'm trying to find where the part is that I'm trying to say because I'm real dumb.
Yeah,
basically, they aren't hostile by nature.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're attacked, they will defend themselves, and they are pretty good at that. But they're not
going to attack willy-nilly.
Right.
Are they intelligent?
No, not particularly. It's just that they go based purely on instinct and memories that they don't understand. They don't understand their former selves.
They don't understand their former selves, but they still have a good intrinsic knowledge of magic. They're not dumb.
Can they?
They can't speak, right?
Some have been known to speak Undercommon.
I don't
They do
know.
not retain their former languages.
And if you know Undercommon, it says that some of them might know that, so we can certainly try to converse with them if that's true, but if we can't, then we already have enough people to save, and these already seem lost to me. Unless somebody thinks they know that a cure is possible, I think this is at best a neutral decision.
I mean,
leaning towards bad.
If this is Serac finds another one of those baby things, who's to say that he won't try again? So why not make it harder for him to have him go out and find more Nothics?
I agree. I hesitate to leave a part of
The plan.
of
makes
the
sense.
ritual readily in his hands.
How common are
Who
And
knows?
whether you, I do not, and they are, if they are meant to be sacrificed, surely we should not just leave them there.
And they
How
might even
common are
show some
Gnostics?
amount of gratitude too. Help us get out of here.
How common are Nothics?
Not very. I mean, it requires a powerful mage, arcanist, to be corrupted finding not dark, but deep magical secrets.
And what's the plan with them? Do we just let them go? Do we kill them? What do we do?
I think killing them is probably the worst. Because it did say they're good
I'm
at.
assuming you were sharing what you read in the book.
Yes. No, I was explaining.
It did say they were good at defending themselves.
I'd say we
They are
release them
chained up,
from their
though.
chains and let them do what they want. We don't have to bring them out. If they follow us out, let them, but we don't have to take care of them.
They definitely seem more than capable of taking care of themselves.
That's why this sounds kind of dangerous.
Well, as long as we don't provoke them in any way, it should be fine. And if it does go tits up, we can always kill them. But hopefully it doesn't come to that.
I mean, if you all think that that's the wisest decision, but again, I feel like that is going to
No.
only create another chance to get attacked.
And
I think it would be
finishing
good to
reading
try to talk to them.
the
I think
section.
Yeah, Brie, don't you know tongues still?
Yes.
Finishing reading the section, Francesco.
Mm-hmm.
There's some sort of magic, or it's not super well understood because again, these aren't super common things. But there's something with their eye that they can attack. Like they don't have to. If they wanted to attack you while they were chained, they have ways of doing so.
Of doing that, yeah.
From their eye.
Okay.
So if they wanted you dead, you would have been dead already, essentially.
Well, not necessarily that,
Misunderestimate.
but if you going off of the, they're not a chance. I'm just referring to they're not an issue if we don't let them free. To us,
that makes sense.
They can still.
Just being in there is dangerous with them. Well, talking to them is probably our best solution or our best option right now for that. We have to get over there first. How are we getting across this lava?
I can wild shape into a large lizard and carry some people across.
I can make people jump.
Did
I can
that seem
also
like the
cast
way out?
fly on 4 people. Not at the same time. 2 people at
It did seem like
I mean, beyond the altar was
the
dark.
It was the drape, right? Did it seem like the drape was just a wall fixture or an actual passage?
You couldn't tell.
I saw a drape. It could have been either a wall fixture or a passage.
What did Andromeda see? Because she has Devil Sight.
Devil Sight does.
It's like dark vision, but better, and it's 120 feet.
Yeah, again, she saw all that stuff. It wasn't really clear without going through the room whether the drape is a wall drape or a curtain or what have you.
Okay.
There was no evident other passages off of the room, but that doesn't mean there's not secret doors that y'all have uncovered in many places throughout this gym. You know, it's without exploring the room, you don't know.
Towards the end of the long rest, Rinder will cast Comprehend Languages as a ritual.
Okay, and Brie, you are identifying just those two things?
Cape and the boots.
I could identify some of my bullets.
Bullets.
Okay. What do you want to identify first?
Okay.
Okay. This is a Cape of the Mountebank.
The fuck is that?
Of the what?
Of the Mountebank. I'm trying to...
Is this like an easy bake?
This cape smells faintly of brimstone.
Easy bake oven's fifth.
Which, previous... In this room, by the time you got it, it's hard to tell that it's the cape putting out that smell because you're next to lava. And from Rinder, kind of just assumed it was something to do with, you know, the giant hall of rust and everything beyond the wardrobe.
Oh, I thought you were saying the smell was coming from Rinder.
While wearing it, you can use it to cast the Dimension Door spell as an action.
Shit.
This property of the cape can't be used again until the next dawn.
That's really good.
When you disappear, you leave behind a cloud of smoke, and you appear in a similar cloud of smoke at your destination. The smoke lightly obscures the space you left and the space you appear in, and it dissipates at the end of your next turn. A light or stronger wind disperses the smoke.
That's really good.
It was very worth it.
And lightly obscured means that it's harder to be hit.
All right. So
Said it uses an action to do that.
Yes.
Doesn't need a
And
turn.
that's once, and then it recharges at the next dawn.
and it's not an attuned item?
Let me double check on that.
That's gotta be attuned. There's no way it's not.
No, it's not attuned.
Wow.
I remember this was like the red cape, the red hooded cape with the gold filigree all over it. I'm taking a picture to put in Discord. Did someone share the Nothic picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have any need for a cape that does that.
Can Francesco wear a cloak and a cape?
I think that technically the same.
Cloak is not a cape.
No, they're two different slots.
Yeah, cloak is like it's almost like a jacket.
See, I thought this was a cloak, but apparently it's a cape.
I mean, Francesco has more. He's more than capable of moving about on his own. Like, he's very capable at moving. So maybe someone who's not as capable, like Elrin, Mr. Cleric, or me. And it's not
Someone
a
gets to be Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh yeah, red
Let
hair.
me just say, that cloak would really suit Blungus. Or that cape.
It would. He's already red. That red will just clash with the red.
I mean, it's the same shade of red. Look
Would
at
the
it.
red go with my red hair?
Probably not.
Well, it's not the same red, but
Sure
does
would.
it complement each other?
Don't two different reds clash? Isn't that what
Not
people
always.
would say?
Nah, colors don't clash.
Why don't we just have everybody wear it and we'll decide who looks the best in it?
Oh, we'll have a fashion show.
Yeah.
We recognize charisma.
Rebecca,
Rebecca might.
I have a charisma of 18. What do you got, Brie?
Also 18.
Well,
Fight.
Eldritch Blast.
But
Pierce, we're gonna use comprehend
but
languages.
do you have expertise in performance?
I do not. I also have a -3 penalty.
I don't feel like that matters for wearing a cloak.
It's Phantasmal.
But we're doing a fashion
Phantasmal
show.
Phantasmal Killer's the one that just puts
It
their
matters
worst
for the
nightmare,
show,
right?
just not for
Is
wearing a cloak.
Rebecca's worst nightmare now being inside the Soulmonger again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just immediately, yes.
Yes.
All right, and then the stone. Again, it's same as before. You get the sense that there is some powerful latent magic that's locked.
So tuning to
Right.
it didn't really do anything. Okay.
This seems to be something that probably research would have to be done on it, because you already know that like several of the items you found have been of historical significance.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Rebecca hasn't tried thinking of what it like any.
Does she have proficiency in history?
No.
Then it doesn't matter. That was the qualifier for who got to roll to see if they knew about it.
Andromeda does not.
I mean, the Skull Chalice didn't really require too much of a roll to know what it was, because to know the complete story and all that, but like Rinder and Lucanu are somewhat familiar with it. There was the I believe the ruby was the one that Brie knew everything about.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it might be something that research would help more on. I mean, Identify would definitely help at a point that it is unlocked, so to speak.
But you have to
Right.
get it unlocked first.
Yeah.
Can I call AMA?
Ask me.
Just have Rebecca use her thieves' tools to unlock it. All right, and then your bullets.
Bullet.
Do I even
Bullets.
remember these bullets?
From the one that Pierce found in the
Yeah.
yeah.
Which ones have I already told you about, though? Is what I
None
can't
of
find.
them.
Okay.
You told me that each of them seemed to have their own thing, and I would need to look at each of them itself to know.
Okay, but you haven't gone through any of them.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure that that wasn't a I forgot to write down thing. Okay. So you have time to go through 3 bullets.
Okay.
Unless y'all just extend the rest, which y'all can obviously do. The first one, how many was it? It was
6.
six of them, yeah. The first one turns out to be a sling bullet of banishment.
Oh.
A creature that takes damage from this bullet must succeed on a DC 15 Charisma saving throw, or be banished as though affected by the banishment spell.
That's pretty good.
DC.
I should buy a cloak in real life.
That lets you teleport.
PG, when's your Francesco cosplay coming?
Ah.
I dress up as Francesco every week. Can you guys not tell?
Have you started getting like professional Hollywood makeup artists to do the goat hair?
Yeah, I'm really sad you guys haven't noticed. I have like fake hooves and everything.
This is great.
Now I'm really sad you guys don't appreciate all the work I put in.
Once a bullet hits a target, the bullet loses its magic.
Yeah, you told me that part.
Okay. The second one is stunning. On a hit, this bullet deals an extra 1d10 force damage.
Just like Brie, the
and
bullet
the target
is stunning.
is stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh, so it's a portable Francesco.
Just like Francesco, Brie is stunning. And the bullet is stunning.
There's no
It's
save on
stunned
that
until
stun.
what? There sure
There's
is.
no
At the end of your next turn.
Jeez.
That's really
I mean,
good.
you
It's
have
a
to
1
hit
year
it, the end
cycle.
of
But
My
I mean,
next
but
turn or
still,
their next turn?
It's real good.
the end of your next turn.
It's like my stun till the end of my
Oh,
next
isn't
turn.
that the same thing? Like if it misses, it goes back to the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
But it's one effective use.
Yeah. So like you can keep trying to hit one target until it does hit.
Now the thing is with the banishment one, if you hit and they succeed on that saving throw, it still uses the magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Searchy! You're awake so
Hey,
early.
Search.
It's awake very
Or it
early.
started really late.
The third one is Fulguration.
What did you
Excuse
just
me?
call me?
Fulguration.
Fulguration.
I heard like folder.
Is it just a bullet that says swears?
No, that's vulgaration.
On a hit, this bullet deals an extra 2d8 lightning damage to its target. All other creatures within 10 feet of the target must succeed on a DC 15 con save or take 1d8 thunder damage.
Can you say that last part again?
Apparently,
About the
fulguration
people.
is like
All other creatures within 10 feet of the target
10 feet.
must succeed on a DC 15 con save or take 1d8
cool.
thunder damage.
This apparently fulguration can be used to destroy abnormal tissue such as tumor or other lesion. It can also be used to control bleeding during surgery or after an injury. This is like electric carburation. That's so cool.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
The fourth one is another
The
banishment.
fourth one? I thought
You
I
had
was
time
only
to
doing
do-
3.
Oh no. Scratch everything I just said.
Okay.
I mean, in all honesty, you'd have to go 6 minutes past the end of the rest to do
What
fourth
kind
one.
of save was the banishment?
Banishment was a charisma save.
Yeah, it's charisma
Okay.
save.
Thank you. I
Which
just
is
realized I just wrote down save.
If you have
Charisma
like
save.
if
I
you
mean,
have a
come on,
weird
that's
skin
three.
mole, you can use the fulguration bullet and get rid of it.
Now, if you use those with your cool sling, the magic would be used
It'll-
on the first target.
Right. It wouldn't like. So
Continue.
No, you don't get 2 banishments.
I would still hit them, but
Yeah,
I
you'd
just
still
don't get the magic.
Yeah. You'd still do damage, but it wouldn't do.
Are they
the
+1
magic.
bullets? Or are they just normal bullets with
Plus
an effect?
2.
They're +2 bullets. So does she get the +2 on both of them? She would, right? Because
Yeah, plus
or
2.
does the magic
all
go away?
ammo, all magic ammo, the plus is used up when it hits something.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, even just a regular +3 arrow. But you get a that's why
Is that plus whatever to hit or just damage?
Attack and
Both.
damage.
Shit.
yeah.
I mean, it's like +1 on a weapon.
Well, it's like +2 on a weapon.
Well, yes, but it's like an enchanted weapon.
Was the sling a plus thing too?
It's a +1.
Yeah. So basically, it's a +3 to the first person and a +1 to the second because of the sling.
Damn, that's really
Right.
good.
To be fair, a sling does not do a ton of damage.
No.
It does not, no, but it's good.
But you had that fulguration on there.
Cure some cancer. Let's go.
No, that 2 target sling
Cure
basically
you
makes
of your
it
life.
Got him.
like that 2 target sling, the 2-bird sling.
Yes.
Imagine that with like a fighter or something that gets a lot of multi-attack.
Multi-attack and multi-attack.
Yes.
It would be 6 targets. If you have 3 attacks, it's 6 targets.
Are slings martial weapons?
They're not loaded.
What do I
Slings
have
are not loaded.
proficiency in?
Slings are simple ranged.
I can use one of those. Give it to me and I'll do like 8 attacks.
Your normal attacks are probably better.
Yes.
So I guess
Well,
you don't
here's the
have,
thing. Lots of little
range.
ones. Yeah.
He does. It's his breath.
I have range, yeah.
Oh,
It's like how when I play Sonic and I drop my little spring thing onto them and I'm like, I have range. I don't really have range, but I kind of have range.
All right, so I think that's everything that people said they're doing during the rest.
Yep.
So congratulations, you have short rested.
Congratulations, Francis.
congratulations.
Next room, and then we can get those poor people in that mirror out of here.
You know, if only we had one more person, this would have been a
Happens when I short
symmetrical
rest?
setup. You get your inspirations back.
I was gonna say, I do that. I think that's it.
Actually, short rest.
Fixed it, Bean.
Ah.
What you fixed?
I made
Oh,
it
Andromeda. All right. Well, where are we dropping?
Rinder shall wild shape into a lizard and help carry some people across.
I'll
As
go
a-
over first and be ready just in case something goes wrong to maybe grab them from this end.
Now, what happens to Gary, who is in Rinder's pocket when he wild shapes? The world may never know.
Technically, it's
Isn't
an
he
he's a
object,
dead
so it
body,
fell
right?
into
So he
his
would be an
body.
Object right now,
Part
yeah.
of
He's the dead body.
this is weird.
Don't think about it.
Lizardception.
For joint
Uh,
lizards, I've got some lizards in your lizards.
Gary.
Who's immune to? No one's immune to poison.
am.
Andromeda's immune to poison.
Well,
I'm immune to
Andromeda doesn't
poison.
need to be jumped.
How many people can Rinder carry?
He can go back and forth. He can be a
Well,
fucking
that's true.
lizard for 2.5 hours.
Just
2.5
a
hours.
like
Giant
Gary, like, what
lizard.
kind of giant lizard. How big is a giant lizard?
It's large.
Okay.
Can you stick to walls? Have
Yep.
you have you done this before?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't. The issue will be the people riding will have to pretty much hold on.
Hold on to your
Can I,
But you
like,
can also hold them in his mouth.
tie us. Sit you.
Make a
He'll
sound.
just carry you in his mouth. He just said.
We have a lot
Put
of.
him in his
Oh. He's gonna swallow you.
Yeah, he was a giant lizard before in the washing machine of death, and then he immediately went unconscious.
Oh
true.
yeah.
We have a lot of rope.
You could tie people. No fall.
Kinky.
No death.
Rebecca's a bit too weak to try jumping, so she's gonna carry it across.
Who wants me to make them jump?
Jump in.
You don't need to feel down. I said
I don't-
jumping.
I don't think it would. Isn't it? You can jump 3 times the distance.
It's triple your jumps distance. You could basically anyone can make it to the.
I'm down to jump across.
I don't
It
remember
also lasts
how
like an hour, I
to
think.
figure out jump distance.
What's your strength score?
What you
8.
say?
So 8 tripled is 24.
24.
You could not make it with jump.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't I not make that?
Oh, it lasts a minute. Okay.
Isn't Elrin? Oh no, wait, Elrin buff again.
Elrin's going over to.
Elrin could probably make the.
Swollen. He'll jump across the whole thing.
What is it? You have a 21?
23.
23. So 23 tripled is 69.
That's
He can do it.
too short.
5, 10, 15,
He can
20,
do it.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. He can do it.
He can do it. How tall is the ceiling,
But
though?
the problem is,
Yeah.
your jump distance is still capped by your speed.
Oh, is it?
Long strider, this bitch.
Yeah, long strider.
Yeah, so if you long
I actually don't.
100% do this.
I can't long strider.
You better not.
You want a long strider, Elrin?
I can't long strider.
Oh, okay.
Sad.
All right. Make a con saving throw, Elrin, and Lucano.
Right. Okay. Thought about this.
Oh no, jump's concentration, isn't it?
No, jump's not concentration.
Is it not?
Nope. You can cast as many times as you have spell slots.
Damn.
Okay, 5 minus 4. That's a 1.
You hungry? You're just overcome by a deep, deep, savage hunger. But you feel like you could jump real good.
Real good.
So you kind of need them
Swollen
good
hungry.
berries.
He has no good berries right now. But he will cast good berry.
Or just shoveling good berries again.
There he goes.
Okay,
Rinder will
Lucano gets a
carry,
17 is able. Actually, Lucano can make it too, because that would be 60 feet she can jump in. It was exactly 60 feet.
No.
No, but again, it is capped
No.
by speed, unfortunately.
What if you dash?
If you have dash as a bonus action, you can do it. But the jump isn't.
So Rebecca could totally do it.
I'm just gonna wait
So
over
you're
here.
still
till
capped by
platform cleared.
Your moves.
how you can normally move.
Distance-wise, yes.
You could have a jump distance of
I mean,
100
I wouldn't
feet.
even make it there because of my speed.
I mean, this
I
is
can
true.
jump that far.
Classic Brie. Classic
Listen,
Brie.
guys. I don't have long legs.
Is there
And we
space for
love you
everyone on
anyway.
that platform?
What?
What?
Is there space for everyone on that platform?
Yeah, look at us.
No, it's very
All cuddled
crowded.
together.
Yeah, Ellen's gonna wait.
Rebecca will go through.
Yeah, I'll let whoever can go through go through.
Alchemy is very crowded, and no one's wearing their mask.
Ugh. There's a death plague outside, guys. It's called coronavirus.
Just ended it.
No, but there's one called coronavirus.
Better be careful not wearing a mask. You'll get tased at your son's football game.
I want to look at this portal.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're looking at an ornate archway.
I wanted
with
to
burning
admire
skulls be craved into it. Blue
There's
lips
a
swirl
certain-
within it.
Disturbed beauty to it, I do agree.
Again, they're all like pulling at their chains as if they want to be free. The people that have gone in.
Be free.
Elrin, you have eaten all 10 good berries,
Okay.
and you are no longer hungry.
Okay.
Saved.
Can any of you understand me?
Are you tongues?
Nope.
Glarble, glarble, glarble.
There's
Glarble, glarble.
and language going.
I don't think I've figured out what I do for undercommon yet, because I don't think we've had an undercommon.
It's just
Glarble,
common
glarble.
backwards.
Undercommon, glarble, glarble.
Yeah, but the thing is, I did backwards for the Yamti.
Oh.
Not the Yumpty, it's backwards for someone. Anyway, but no, the Rinder cast speak
comprehend languages.
You hear just free us and let us go come from a couple of them.
They definitely want to be let free.
Pierce is gonna go up to one and start unshackling them.
Okay.
Do they
Are you trying to
seem
take the lock, or are you trying
hostile?
to break the chain?
Break the chain.
Okay.
We got a rogue in the party now, and you're trying to break the chain? First of all, we should check it if it's trapped.
Pierce takes his, what do you have, a maul, I think?
Mace?
A mace. And winds up and just hits it right against the shackle. And the shackle pops free on the left.
Well, Rebecca's gonna first inspect the chain for magic.
What does this man do?
This man just starts
If they're mages, they're probably definitely magical chains.
slowly walking around the room.
Brie, do you want to help me check out this curtain?
Just kind of loitering. The others get more insistent now that they see that you're actually helping the one.
I'm gonna start picking locks.
There doesn't appear to be any. Oh no! Wait, what? You did the magic eyes?
Check magic. Yep.
Yeah. No magic coming from them. There is the portal is emanating conjuration, and believe that is it.
Nothing from the bag?
Nope.
Okay.
It does very much resemble the bags that you had seen with the night hags.
Okay.
The giant the giant leathery human skin bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start picking the lock.
Pierce is gonna go around and start breaking them.
Make a
Can you try
use
to
tool check.
Oh
ask them if they know why they're here or how long? And then I'll go with Francesco.
What is Francesco doing?
We're going to look at that curtain.
Elrin's gonna go up to the curtain.
We're going to
So
see
I
if the
rolled a
curtain
9.
matches the drapes.
So I rolled a 9, -4, +13.
Plus
That's
13.
9 plus 13 is 22.
Yeah.
I
have expertise in thieves' tools.
Yeah, you picked the lock. And Pierce was breaking some more.
Yep.
Make a attack roll, Pierce.
Okay.
With your mace.
Ooh. 14?
17.
Okay.
He's gonna
Pierce does break
hands
it.
off.
With a bit of trouble, you do manage to pick the lock.
Okay. Ooh. 15.
15. Yep. Lucano has broken this one.
16.
Yeah. I'm going to assume Pierce breaks the last
12.
one. Here. 12. Pierce hits the wall like an inch away from this thing's head.
Jesus.
Let me take care of this one. Oh, that's a 1.
And you break your thieves' tools.
No! No! I did not. Did I?
Yeah.
Fuck
Just gonna
off!
take another swing.
Rinder will mend them.
Okay.
That's a
Try
26.
again.
Try again.
Doesn't mending take a minute?
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, it takes a
Pierce hits it with a 26.
That
We're
does
looking at
strike
the.
you. You just hear Rebecca yell, "Fuck off!" Behind you, right as you get to the curtain, are about to start examining it. You
Are
hear
you
the
alright,
yell.
Rebecca?
She actually in Minotaur says Baphomet's scrotum because she picked that up from Rinder.
She picked up that scrotum from Rinder. Yep.
All right. As you're walking up to the curtain,
We have Shia LaBeouf's scrotum in my other campaign.
Elrin, Franco, and Brie.
Yeah.
There is something strangely familiar about the human shape of this bag.
What?
The curtain. What are you just gonna try to pull it aside, or what?
Does it look
Elrin will.
magical? Oh, Elrin, hold on. Before you just
Elrin
pull it
will doesn't.
apart.
Rebecca didn't see a magic
Nope.
aura around it when she did her magic check.
All right.
Alright.
I'll let Elrin pull it back then.
Ellen was gonna let you stop him.
I mean, he just asked you to wait.
It's not like no one's strong enough to stop Elrin.
All right. Behind the curtain is a 10-foot wide, 45-foot long hallway set with 4 decorative arches that have blank walls within them. 3 paths marked out in red, gold, and purple tile snake along the floor, each leading to one of 3 archways. A charred skeleton on the floor points to the 4th archway, which has no path leading to it. A single torch burns in a wall sconce at the far end of the hall. Mounted below it is a bronze plaque that bears a warning in common. Behold the fate of those who defy me.
The red trail leads to death, and charred bones point the way. How much can we
You
trust
said
that
golden
hag?
path.
The red path. The red trail leads to death, and charred
No.
bones point the way.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's red. There's one that's red, one that's gold, and one that's purple.
Well,
And
I
then
mean,
one
I have
door
that cool amulet that talked about a golden path. I don't know. This is the only golden path.
That's
that
true.
we've come
What did
across.
What did it say about golden path?
Allows the wearer to find the door along the golden path.
Oh shit!
Guys, remember before y'all even got the cubes?
Vaguely.
And y'all found this cool eye-shaped amulet?
Yeah.
Turns out this
I
isn't the right
know
golden
all
path.
the items I have. Look at them every 5 minutes. Still forget. I've been waiting for there to be a golden path, okay?
Very fair.
That's been in Jesus pre-game pep talk every week.
Golden path.
Remember
Golden
it.
path.
Don't forget the golden path. And she's running around screaming like soccer before you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Soccer preparation.
I'm sorry. Rollerblading around.
I really want to see the
Blades or
purple
skates, I
path.
forget.
what?
I really
Is it
want to see the
blades or
purple
skates,
path.
jeez?
The purple path?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's 3.
There's 3 paths, 4 archways. All of the archways have a blank wall within them.
I don't. Well,
Like, it doesn't look like they lead anywhere.
It looks like it is a decorative archway, and it's just the wall.
Right.
Becca comes up with her magic eyes.
Magic eyes.
Watching you.
Red path leads to death. That's what she said.
That is what she said.
You do feel a source of magic that isn't seen. And You actually feel 2. Oh, and what is it? 30 feet.
Let me look.
Pretty sure it's 30 feet.
30 feet, yes.
The Avon pool.
Yeah, you feel 1 source.
Just move into the center. Let me see anything.
Like actually into the hall, or are you still behind the curtain? Behind where the curtain?
Well, I'll move past the curtain so I can see.
Okay. Are you staying on a path? Or are you walking just on the floor?
Be
Just
careful,
walk in the
Rebecca.
hallway.
Don't. Yeah, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay off a path.
Okay. So saying just on the plain stone.
The stone is a plane.
No, you really can't
No.
see anything.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna push past Rebecca. Walking up
You
here,
do feel the 2 sources though.
Oh.
avoiding touching any of the paths.
Elrin.
Okay.
Elrin. Why?
There's an archway.
Explodes.
He puts his hand up against the stone wall.
Okay. You have your hand on a stone wall.
Okay. Seems pretty safe.
Suddenly
I
20
imagine
fireballs
you
go off
turn
under
back
your
to
feet.
just see Brie and Francesco mad. Like you
And expects it.
Tell me about this sack of person.
sack of person.
I mean, it is human-sized and shaped.
Is it familiar also to Rebecca?
I mean, very vaguely to I would say everyone but Lucanu and Pierce.
What?
Is it Orphex?
Oh no.
Alan's gonna search the body.
The skeleton?
Yes.
It's them bones.
Andromeda will use her tail to help cut into it.
It's just literally just bones that are somewhat embedded in the floor.
Are you talking about the bag that's here back?
No.
Yeah.
He's
No,
talking about the body
Okay,
bag.
they're
I'm
the
talking
charred
about
bones
Angela
are in the
checking out the
floor.
skeleton.
okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of things going on.
Okay. She cuts
I don't know
through
what
it.
to be more scared of.
Right.
Who all's paying attention to the bag that Andromeda is cutting?
If I see that happening and I see that Elrin is just kind of chilling over there while he's
Elrin's
looking at
bent
bones,
down looking at the bones.
I'll turn around and look at the body.
Pierce is watching.
You don't want to accidentally see Elrin die again.
Okay, as it's cut open, would you
This
start
one
at
is
like
closer.
the face or the face end,
Face in.
or what appears to be like a head end?
Yeah.
Okay. As the head is revealed and the leathered skin parts, you see a familiar face. Orvex Orcamus.
Damn it.
God. How did he end up here?
You see him very slowly breathing.
Breathing?
Whoa.
Can I do a medicine check?
He's alive?
Sure.
Yeah, does he seem alive? Does he seem how does he
Some
seem?
natural breath.
There's breathing. Make a medicine check.
22.
Is he a zombie?
I
Is there
mean,
something? Does it seem like he's injured? What is his status?
does not seem injured, does not seem malnourished, does not seem... there doesn't seem to be any necrosis on him. There's nothing you can see.
Is he
Do I see any magical
Sleeping
effects
Beauty?
on him?
As in...
He seems like he's fine
as in,
health-wise.
using your magic eyes?
Yeah.
No.
What's your magic eyes?
Look,
All right, I'm gonna
What's your
tap his
magic
face.
eyes?
Be like, "Hey, wake up."
No. Doesn't seem to wake up. Anyone with Arcana or Religion can make a check.
I got both.
You can choose which one, though I would recommend to choose whichever one's
Please
best.
got
They're
religion.
probably the same.
Uh,
With intelligence.
could Andromeda do religion?
Do we have to kiss him? Does he need True Love's kiss?
No, Andromeda would not be able to on this one.
I got a natural 20 for a
Pierce got a
26.
10.
You got what, Pierce?
10.
Okay. Brie. He is being kept alive by some sort of magic.
Mhm.
And kept unconscious. From what you can tell, examining him and just from your knowledge of the arcane, you have heard of something almost exactly like this before that could only be ended by splashing the affected creature with holy water.
Holy
You guys got any of
water.
that? Yeah.
Pierce, you got any of that?
Do you have
Actually,
the time to make some holy water?
I do not, unfortunately.
Can you make some?
That's like it's a specific spell if I remember right.
I cannot.
Fuck.
holy water. How does
Does
one
the alchemic
make
jug
holy
have
water?
holy water?
It has water and salt water. I don't believe it has holy water.
Oh, I don't think it does.
Well, we gotta get him out of here then.
And thus is one of the many questions answered.
We found him.
Norvex.
What the fuck happened to Orvex?
Hey, you said you got gods in you. Can any of them bless some water?
Oh,
A cleric or paladin may create holy water by performing a special ritual. This ritual takes 1 hour to perform, uses 25 GP worth of powdered silver, and requires the caster to expend a first level spell slot.
Is that a 5e thing?
Seems like it. From page 152 of the player's handbook.
Oh, all right.
Look, there's a lot of things in this game.
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah.
RPG.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it
reading
was
it
a
up.
spell or a ritual. It seems like it's not a specific spell. I thought there was a
get
specific
one
spell
to
for
kiss.
it. Yes. That's how that works, right? You're supposed to get a frog's
151, by
kiss.
the way.
We don't have any powdered silver.
You have silver.
We don't have any way to powder it.
You have someone with 23 strength. Just let him go at it with a hammer for long enough.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, if
I
you want
mean-
to spend an hour, you powder some silver.
Cleric or paladin can make your 8 holy water.
Pencil in 152.
Is mayo holy water?
5 GP. So if you have 250 silver coins for him to break over the course of who knows how long.
Pretty sure heat death will occur prior to that.
How many? 250?
Well, it's 25 GP worth of silver.
Yeah.
And a silver and
we
10 silver equals a gold.
definitely have that much. Can him breaking it be part of the ritual?
It would take longer than an hour to break that many.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
I disagree with Beck saying heat death of the universe for someone with 23 strength.
I imagine he's like dancing around the silver with a hammer, and then every now and again he taps it, and a little bit of dust comes off into the water. It's like an interpretive dance.
If an
With a
axe
hammer.
beak helped out at chopping it. Oh, that's
Where
so
are we gonna
dumb.
get an Axby?
Rinder can be an Axbeak.
Why don't we continue on, and like the people in the mirror, we can come back as long as there's no point of no return.
Okay.
There's a D&D thread about how you make powdered silver.
We need a wizard with fabricate, for God's sakes.
Or, you know, someone with, what is it? Metallurgist's kit? No, it's smithing tools. Because that's how, like, you legitimately make powdered silver by using a metal file.
Hold on. I think in my thieves tools...
I don't think a file that you would use to go through a small iron bar would work on... Well, what's the most hardness scale?
I feel iron is definitely harder than silver.
Pair of pliers, small mirror mounted on a metal handle, a set of lockpicks, a small file.
I just feel, yeah, the file...
You need 25 gold pieces worse, though. That's just more than I think you're going to be.
Your file would dull.
In your file, yeah.
That.
Alright, we'll have to do that later.
If you say that the magic is keeping him alive, we could just put him in the bag.
I don't know about that. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Without the money.
Well,
why don't we continue on to make sure that we can find a safe way out, and then as long as we can come back, we can come get him.
What if... I'm not willing to try that, Blungus.
yeah.
I'd rather have Beef Man carry him out.
I don't think this is a decision we have to make now.
I'm sorry, what did you just
also
call me?
actually identify.
Sorry, I kind of do that. Super random.
If you want to take the time to do that now, that's not terrible. But I do think that we should continue to move on.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yes.
We got some
And
paths.
Andromeda's good at perception, so she's going to fly over to the charred bones and scan the wall for any triggers.
What bones?
Like the wall inside the arch, the walls in
Oh,
general.
no, that's persuasion. Never mind. Thought she had good...
Did you mention the amulet, Brie?
Yes.
Can you try holding it up? Remember, it did point us in a direction. Wonder if it'll do the same thing down here.
I mean, I've kind of been wearing it. Or that's what it said you had to do.
I
don't know what exactly it will do, but...
It was... How are we last time that it was, like, guiding us, though?
It was 2 separate effects. 2 separate magical effects that the item had.
Okay.
Yeah.
One was it points towards the true entrance. I can't remember the exact word. To the tomb of the 9 gods. The second one was allows the wearer to find the door along the golden path.
I guess we should probably find this door. That seems to be our only lead forward.
I agree. Do you want to be the one who wears it, Brie? Or do you want me to do it?
I mean, I'm already wearing it.
Why don't you walk along the golden path?
Bree's awesome outfit.
I was going to go back up to this door and actually investigate it this time.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Can you tell me about the skeleton again?
Nat 1.
You want to reroll it?
I would love to reroll it.
I can't believe
No,
Brie did not let me re-roll my fucking piece.
You're what? I wasn't looking at you.
God damn, it was so much better though.
17.
What, Angelic?
17.
There is a secret door here.
I open it. If I can.
Okay. You find the catch. You open it, and
Fucking die.
you all see, all of you, except for, well, Elrin, but just briefly, sees a sphere of very, very light blue, almost white, start to expand from the door very quickly. Elrin, make a dex save.
Ooh, Dex. It's a great one.
It's almost as if the golden door was going to lead the path. It's gonna show
Oh,
the door.
I forgot. That's 17. I forgot to -4 from it.
Okay. Doesn't change anything. Make your dex
Okay.
save.
12.
12. Okay. The sphere ends inches in front of Rebecca's face. And Rebecca, you just feel biting cold emanating off of it. Elrin takes... He didn't save. What the 33 points of cold damage.
Oh.
Is he dead again?
Nope, 5 HP.
At the same time, right with the curtain, right in line with the curtain, a wall of fire appears, blocking the entire hallway. You feel no heat on this side of it, guys.
Cool.
Andromeda's immune to fire, so she'll poke her head through. See.
I'm sure he'll be fine. He wanted to go in there all by himself.
This heal. Not much.
What would you like to do, Elrin? Or anyone else?
That level.
Is this fire magic?
Yes.
I was gonna cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Okay. You use your, I think it's, what is it, an action to activate.
Oh, okay, so I don't have
Your-
action.
No, I'm talking to Beck.
Oh, back, okay.
It's an action to activate your eyes?
Yep.
Or is it a bonus? It is an action.
Yep.
Okay. Use your action to activate it, but it is magical fire. Alright. Elrin uses his action to his turn to heal himself.
And
Anyone
he
else?
heals
Wait,
10.
can I have the omelet?
The omelet.
Can I have the omelet?
Why?
Okay. The wall advances 10
I want to
feet.
try something.
Uh-oh.
I want to try to grab Elrin.
Would Elrin still have his movement?
Sure. It's a new round.
Okay.
I'm faster than you, and I think the omelet will help. It might not. I'm gonna
He's
try,
been
I wanna
running-
try it first.
Running, jump straight to the fire.
Brie isn't really arguing. Can have it if you want it.
Just help the wall.
Elrin runs and just jumps straight to the fire.
Oh.
Okay.
Elrin's
Elrin
fucking
takes.
scared.
Jumping as far as he can as well.
Okay. You see Elrin running straight at you guys. All of a sudden.
Oh no.
Elrin, you take 29 points of fire damage.
Death ward triggers.
Death ward triggers. And Elrin lands clothes on fire right next to you.
Andromeda will be trying to beat him out because she's immune to fire. Rebecca will try her best.
You get out.
I'll try
you get out
to,
the hallway, you stay in
But
the
I'm
hallway.
being maybe a little.
I'll
Okay.
drag him out
Aggressive.
of the hallway first.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you drag him out of the hallway, the fire disappears.
Is he still on fire?
No.
Okay.
Are you happy now?
Yep.
But now we don't have to worry about that.
What if it
You're
resets?
welcome.
I mean, you don't know that.
Andromeda, you want to go try the door, seeing as you're immune to fire and resist cold?
I mean, the door is open at this point.
oh, it's open.
Oh, it's... Mm.
Andromeda, go take a peek while we tend to Elrin.
Okay. Okie dokie do.
Okay, let's see.
I'll use my action.
What level is
Sure,
this?
So did you just, like, ignore me when I said I had this amulet that, like, talks about, door and the gold path?
I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, basically. I'm good.
But that is only one of the doors.
Okay, let's see.
What does Andromeda see in the...
20.
There is a jet black pool.
Actually, I'm seeing this too, because I am seeing
Yeah.
through her eyes.
A pool of jet black ooze glistens inside this silent chamber, whose walls are decorated with relief carvings depicting black stars.
Alright,
Huh.
Kirsty's gonna cast Life Transference on Elrin.
She looks into the pool. What does
At
she
fourth
see?
level.
Black ooze.
All right, there's a pool of black ooze. Should Andromeda touch it?
Probably not.
She'll come back.
There was nothing else in the room.
There was black stars on the walls.
Like,
All right, Francesco. So we are doing that Jebediah Hall thing you talk about. That door.
There's a
Was a
goat
bad-
behind one of these doors.
That door was a bad thing.
Well, now we know. So then that means
we have a better chance. Of
we have to
getting
switch.
a good thing.
we have to
Let's-
switch doors.
So now we don't go for the gold one because we have to switch.
Right,
you don't go
the
for the
purple
gold
one.
one?
But we wanted to go for the gold one. But Francesco told us
We're
When you
supposed to
find one
switch.
when you find a
I
different
thought
one,
we
it's
weren't
better.
supposed to say.
You are
No, you're
supposed
supposed to switch.
to, because it's a 50-50 instead of a 33%.
Yeah,
in this
the
case,
probability.
it's actually a 33% instead of a 25%.
It's not 50 and 50. When you switch, it becomes there's actually a 66% chance of the other door. So then the probability of this door would get
You are correct.
distributed, which means that the door that we had, which was the gold door, had 25%, which means the other doors are now split between 50. Wait, no.
It's very
between-
complicated when you have this many.
The
It doesn't work.
25 divided by 2, 25 plus 1, it probably is more complicated.
Alright,
Although,
Ellen
if,
gets healed by
although if you're going by the logic that you're
48.
trusting, what was it about the red path that y'all knew?
It's death.
Leads to death.
Yeah, so if y'all are
Everybody
trusting
knows
that,
that.
it is a three-door problem.
We should choose the purple path, basically.
I don't.
No, we
Am
need
I
to
gonna
wear the
walk this
omelet.
path or not?
Walk, yes.
Okay.
Elrin gets healed by 48.
I don't think I cast Death Ward on myself. I think I just cast it on you.
And you saved his life.
No, not. I didn't cast it on
No,
him.
Pierce cast it on
Pierce
him.
cast it on him. I Pierce on. I cat. Never mind. Words are hard.
Rebecca kind of has a natural death ward going. You know.
Well,
It just
Then-
it has more of a delay.
Yeah.
want me to go instead. I am faster, so I have a feeling that anything that comes out, I'd be able to dodge out of the way of better.
Plus, if it's another ball of cold, you should be fine.
It would definitely be better for me.
Unless
feel
it's
like
a wall of fire and then a wall of ice.
I mean,
I tend to
I
be
don't know.
hardier about these things.
When have these things ever been what you expected?
Never.
we haven't expected anything in this tomb.
But you are expecting, but y'all are counting on it being ice again.
No,
No, we're not.
I'm not counting on it being anything.
No one knows
I think
what's
it
gonna
would be
happen.
better if
Cleric keeps his cookies.
I think it would be better if I went.
Go get it, go boy.
I don't
I still have
think anything.
I still have Death Ward.
But before you go, Francesco,
Yeah.
would Brie not be better in case there is another magic trap? Perhaps she could see. She saw the things. Oh no, he wasn't fucking there at that point. Never mind.
Brie also can't see magic.
No, but she's good at finding magical
I
traps.
specialize.
Here, I'll take the amulet and I'll walk down the path.
I was gonna say the House of Man and Crocodile, but Lungus was not there.
Longus wasn't there for that. Amulet. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll step
How about
out onto
wait?
the gold.
Take this damn cloak. Or
I'll
cape.
take it. Yeah, I'll take the cape. I'll put it
Since
on.
no one else took it.
Brie stays on Francesco's shoulders because that's the answer.
Yes.
I'll take the cloak. Honestly. Cape of the Mountain Lake. Okay.
You can use it to teleport back if it all goes real bad.
Since
Yeah.
it's an action, though, he probably would not be able to do that before the trap effect.
Well,
I could
He
use it to
also has
teleport through the
Death
wall
Ward,
of
so-
fire,
He could go around the fire.
which would be really good. So it's still worth it. I'll take a step onto the golden path, hold it with the amulet around my neck.
Okay. All right.
Step
Now
forward.
here's a very important distinction. Are you stepping over the red
Yes.
at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not touching the red path, and I'm trying to avoid the purple path where I can too.
Okay. And are you like tightrope walking, making sure you stay on it, or what are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I stay on it.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm looking around every time I take a step, because it just says it opens the door on the path. I don't necessarily think that means this door up here.
Well, it doesn't
So I'm
open
looking
it.
to
It allows the user to find.
right,
Where it
right. Allows her to find. So I'm looking around to see if I see another door while I'm on this path, not necessarily over here.
See the open door right next to you. Yeah, that
Right.
Elrin opened. Elrin was real theatrical with how he opened that door, guys.
He was.
There was a big
was.
flashing of light, flames, fireworks. I mean, really, he might be a better showman than Brie.
excuse you?
As you get that to here, Francesco,
Yeah.
you can. It's weird because it's not so much seeing as sensing.
Yeah.
But you see, in air quotes,
hmm
the outline of the door inside the archway,
hmm
as well as a button set into the archway. And you also see there is a small glowing glyph in the bottom corner of the door,
hmm
but there's a giant X through it.
We did it. We found the path.
I'll take
pleased.
notes, or I'll try to explain what the glyph looks like to the people waiting at the end of the hallway, and then say that there's a giant X over it. What does the glyph look like?
With your lack of arcane knowledge, you don't really know what the important aspects of it are enough
Right.
to
Fair.
describe what's important.
Okay.
In fact, there's a small part of you that isn't even sure that the X isn't part of it.
Right. I'll make my way back, and stepping out of the hallway, I'll give the amulet to Rebecca, so she can go look at it, because she knows about arcane things, right?
Were you staying on the gold on your way back too?
Yes.
I don't believe Rebecca knows about arcane.
I don't.
Do you know? Okay, never
I'm
mind.
back.
I was gonna say.
I'll give it to
Traps,
Brie.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know the difference.
I mean, I might know something about it if it's trap related.
Well, I'll give it
Yeah,
to
but
Brie.
magical traps you're not as well versed in as mechanical traps.
No. But any knowledge is better than none.
You just want me to go look at it.
Yes, please.
That's the second half of the quote about Jack of all trades, master of none. Jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one.
I'll start walking along the path. The same way
Okay.
he did.
Okay. Just put one foot in front of the other. Soon you'll be walking across the floor. Okay. Brie, you see the same thing. The glyph is very similar to warding glyphs you've seen before, be it in the Houseman and Crocodile with the electricity.
Right.
There's been several instances.
The spent glyph on the corner of the door that hit Pierce.
But the X seems out of place to you.
Mm-hmm.
And the X is also... Make an Arcana check.
What's that about? 16.
Okay. The X is kind of like the outline of the door, more sensing than actually seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Although it is, like I said, it's kind of a weird distinction.
Oh, frick, I didn't give you the gate.
I can teleport myself.
At least it's spell slot, though.
I mean, yes. Can I also, like, look around a little bit? Like, look at this torch thing.
From where you are you gonna?
Yeah,
go
I'm not moving. I just...
It's a lit torch.
doesn't look special.
Doesn't look special. I mean, you'd have to guess based on other torches in this place. If it's burning at this point, it's probably magic in that it doesn't burn down, like some of the other torches you've seen around. But you're not positive of that.
Okay. I'll walk back.
Okay.
Along the path. Yeah.
Did you recognize the glyph?
It was definitely some kind of wording glyph, like the lightning traps and whatnot that we've come across. There was definitely a sort of X over it. It was not part of it.
So I guess that means... I mean, I could go take a look without the necklace, if the X is there.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see the door at all.
I got some...
The door, the outline of the door was the inner outline of the arch.
I mean, I could just go look and see if it's... If, like, I take
the
off
glyph is magical. It should be invisible.
amulet.
If I have detect magic, I should be able to see it. No, that's not how that works.
I don't know how...
Ignore what I've been saying.
I don't know how magic works, so I'll let you folks who do make the actual decision here, but, you know, I worry that the X doesn't mean that it's deactivated.
Well, if the X
and it's meant to fool us into thinking it is.
Maybe the X is where the treasure is. We should get a pickaxe.
I feel like hitting a
Just
glyph
break
with a
down the
pickaxe
door.
would not be our stupidest decision.
Would not be our stupidest.
Well,
I'm totally willing to go press that button.
it's not a button.
There is a button there.
Oh, there is?
There was a glyph there, and there was a button too. Yeah.
I'm ready to roll those dice. Rinder pipes up. The hag also said there was some demon here. His name was Yiga Raxika.
Rexig.
He was protecting the library. Right?
And
He was Arcanalith.
if the library is back there, then just so you know.
I mean, our goal should be getting out, and the Ebon Pool, which Andromeda seemed to describe, was where she said that the exit was more located. I'm tempted to just leave this alone.
What if we have to do something first in order to make the exit actually work?
That's what I'm wondering too.
Like, what if, like, as it's black ooze, that will kill you?
And as we've done something in this golden hallway, maybe. You're absolutely right.
Could Andromeda fly in and look for the glyph?
What?
Can she see
On the door?
just glyphs without thinking?
All right, yeah. We'll go over, see.
Okay, there is no X over it for Andromeda.
Okay. Nope, no X for Andromeda.
It's lightning?
Well,
No, it's not
necessarily.
lightning. It's similar to the kind
Or
of...
just...
I just meant. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a warding glyph.
Yeah, she used it as an example of things we've encountered in the past. Yeah, give me that amulet. I'll go press the button. Open the door.
All right, Rebecca eats the omelet.
Let's go.
Do the same.
Do you want
walk
the cloak?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll get the cloak.
Puts one
Okay.
foot in front of the other. Careful not to crush the skeleton. All right. The button's on your right.
push it.
Okay. You push the button. The door slides into the wall on its own accord. And behind the secret door is a dusty web-filled hallway filled with sweet dulcimer music.
Ah.
Which is why I had
Let's
dulcimer in my head.
go. Let's go.
Ah.
What
Looks
you
okay.
say? That's what I imagine a dulcimer sounds like.
There's lots of like cobwebs and stuff in the way, so it's not so much dark. There is light coming from the other end of it, but it's too obscured to really make out what's at the end of the hallway from where you currently are.
What do you see, Rebecca?
Lots of cobwebs and light on the other side.
Now that she's opened the door, I'm gonna walk up.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I guess we're just
I'll-
all going.
I'll stay sort of behind.
Using my rapier, I'll kind of get the cobwebs out of the way.
Okay. Blungus looks like across the wall. Oh, in front of you, Francesco, to get in the room.
I was just waiting until Rebecca got a little bit ahead, and then I was gonna follow about 20 or 30 feet.
Okay. Are you stopping Blungus then, or?
Blungus, I was gonna wait until Rebecca was about 20 or 30 feet ahead, since she's got pretty good eyes, and then follow after her.
Traps.
Oh, sure. Send the expendable person forward.
I mean, I was willing to go first. You just took initiative.
Remember when Blungus had Specialize?
I want to push Francesco into the room.
What the fuck?
Francesco, stop being
Elrin,
afraid.
just wait. We're just waiting for traps just to see if Rebecca sees anything, and then we're going in.
Alright, please.
Soft dulcimer music fills this room, the walls of which are painted the color of dried blood. Bookcases draped in cobwebs and dust line the walls and stand 4 deep in the middle of the room. Hundreds of leather-bound tomes weigh down their sagging shelves. At one end of the room, a small study contains a padded leather chair, a footstool, and a small table, as well as 3 corpses dangling upside down from shackles and chains bolted to the ceiling near the north wall. A lantern-shaped device resting atop the table appears to be a source of the music. An old man lies asleep in the chair, his horn-rimmed spectacles slipping down to the end of his nose.
A what man?
Old man. With half moons. He's Dumbledore. You don't know who that is.
Horn-rimmed. He's Percy. Percy was the one with
Percy was one roomed.
That
Dumbledore was half moon.
wasn't bad.
You're right.
I want to steal this music box.
Rebecca, drop stick behind. Rebecca will sneak.
Make a
Quiet.
stealth check
Oh yeah, that's
with a -4.
the -3
With a -3.
stealth. 20.
Okay. I mean, if you're hiding behind like the bookshelves, you're basically crawling. They're only like 2 shelves tall.
Well, I'm more trying to be quiet, not to wake the guy up.
Okay.
What do I see? What else do I see in this? Like what's in this corner?
Just seems to be some kind of alcove.
What about with magic? Detect magic.
From where you are, there's a couple sources you detect. I'm trying to count, make sure I give the right number here. You detect 7 sources. You can see a light source around a rolled up piece of parchment over here, as well as one over here. But there's 7 others that you just feel.
I'll slip this scroll into the pocket.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for Rebecca. If she gets into any danger, be ready.
Gonna slip this scroll in my pocket.
Who are you?
Hi. I'm kind of lost. I was just curious what these rolls of paper were.
Well, they are part of this library.
Library.
Cool. I wasn't expecting to find a library down here.
Sometimes the best things we find are those that are unexpected.
That's very true. Who are you?
My name is Mr. Fox.
Mr. Fox!
I like this guy.
All right. How long have you been down here? Because
The knowledge spirit's over.
place very dusty.
Quite a while. Though, not for lack of entertainment between the myriad of tomes and music down here.
And are those friends of yours? Point to corpses on the wall.
The ones hanging from the ceiling. They
Yeah.
are...
Thank you for the gifts up to PG.
Did you say they are?
No, that was me trying to make sure I was... There's a lot of stuff in this area.
Thanks, Vincent.
And that voice hurts. Those are unfortunate souls who tried to steal from the owner of this library.
Who is the owner?
I know not his name.
I'm terrible with names.
Is he kind of tall, very gaunt looking?
I've never been privy to meeting the actual owner. There's a, shall we say, manager that does most of the work.
Manager.
Wears a bronze mask.
Okay. I haven't had the privilege to meet him either. Do you like working here?
You get benefits. What's your pay like?
Wait, what kind of insurance?
Fantastic.
Everything, man. We get dental.
Dental. I wouldn't expect that from a place like this. It's pretty good.
Wouldn't expect it, but that's because sometimes the best things in life are full circle.
Yeah,
I like this guy. He's got a theme.
Do you like working here, Mr. Fox?
I like
Does he work here?
the ability I have here to read through the many histories. And even there are many books on arcane knowledge, though, if I'm being honest, that is a bit beyond me. But probably the collected works here of over 100 sages, and that would be any history lover's dream to be here to read.
Wow. So this library contains a wealth of knowledge that would be incredibly valuable to anyone, particularly historian like.
Perhaps.
But it is a private collection, I think.
Yes it is, and I would strongly advise against trying to take anything from here. As you can see, it did not end well for any of the three archmages who tried,
Gesturing up to the bodies.
What exactly happened to them?
It's because there's no arches here.
You just
Arches
pass
were
through
on
and
the
not
other
get into the hallway.
Right, exactly. The arches are out there, not in here. That was their mistake.
Do you have medicine as a skill, Beck?
No, I'm asking the guy.
Actually, Francesco, you can see them from here. How about you make a
Mhm.
medicine check?
Sure. Get +8 to that. Oh, 20.
Okay, 20.
Unnatural.
Yeah, they look to you like they've all died within the last month, as far as decomposition goes. And the damage to them seems a lot like some very destructive spells that you've either seen or heard of. Like one of them is missing, like the entire right side of his torso seems to have just been turned to dust and is just missing.
I'll look up behind Rebecca. Any reason you're keeping them?
Another one.
Oh, he's a friend of mine. Don't worry.
How many of you are there?
It's just us two.
I wasn't expecting company. I'm very sorry.
We weren't
no,
expecting
no,
to be down here anyway.
Yeah, we're kind of lost. Honestly, we're trying to find.
We're trying to find our way. Yes.
Oh no.
Andromeda will be tugging on Elrin's collar to keep him back.
And Francesco, the scholar within you, for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely curious at all these books.
14 stealth.
Someone pulling on your collar, you're not stealthing away from that.
No. I'm stealthing to stay at this corner.
Okay. and they're like just from you're fairly well read, Francesco.
Yeah.
There are huge books, small books, some that look well, not like in bad condition, but hundreds of years old. You see some that mention on their covers. You can't read a lot of the. There's several words that you don't recognize on the covers, but you do pick out many of the ancient empires. You can pick out one word that says Netherese on one of the larger books.
Did I hear you say these were histories of every region?
Well, it's hard to say every region. But there are very many here. Historical, so many on the plains. I read a rather good one. I finished it a couple of weeks ago. That talked about these strange items that were somehow tied to the elements themselves.
Interesting.
Interesting.
But then also, as I said, the arcane is beyond me. But there are stories of many of the old gods, including those who have long been defeated and locked up, like Tiamat.
There's stuff on Tiamat here.
I mean, there's literally at a rough guess, 300 books, and these are all like tome sized. There's a few that are smaller, but for the most part, these are all large, like leather bound books, tomes.
And you said you were the caretaker of the library?
That could be a word. I'm here all the time.
Are you like in charge of guarding these books for the proprietor?
Well, if you're asking if I'm the one that did that, and he gestures up, I'm afraid I'm well past my prime. I wouldn't be able to take on those archmagi.
He's the only one with a library card.
You mentioned
they fucking didn't pay their late fees, and the librarians got them.
that's what I was imagining. I've been waiting to make a joke like that.
Are the archmages wearing like any robes or anything? Or, like, do they have any magic items on them that I can?
No, nothing. And where you are now, if you're using the eyes again, you do see there's a few books that are have a faint aura. And Francesco, as you're looking around, I'm assuming you are looking at some of the, not picking them up, but
yeah, I'm looking at them.
You see one that it has a name very artfully, well, a title, if you will, very artfully burned into the leather spine.
Can I read it, or is it in a language I understand?
It is in Common.
Oh, I know Common.
I'm typing it out. X the Mystic's Arcane Grimoire.
X used to make Minecraft videos. I'm glad he got into magic. Good for him. So is it You said we can't take the books. Would it be all right for us to read them here?
I suppose so.
You
I don't
mentioned
think
a
so.
book on weapons tied to the elements themselves.
Yes, it's somewhere here. I'm sorry, I don't quite remember exactly where.
If you could just point out a direction. I won't be with it long. I just want to peruse it. I have a bit of an interest in elemental weapons. They're one of the main subjects that I've been researching recently, as I am a bit of a scholar researcher myself. Would that be a problem?
I mean, so long as you don't take it from the library, I suppose.
So long as you don't try to remove it from here, I don't see any harm with that. I would
Absolutely.
just hate to see you seem like quite nice people, and I'd hate to see you meet the same fate as these three.
I have no intention of taking anything that's not mine to take. But if you could point out
It says as he
just
glares into the back of Rebecca's head.
the general location of where you last remember seeing the book, I would love to take a look at that one.
I believe it was somewhere along the back aisle,
which would be the south aisle.
Okay.
I don't remember.
But again, he doesn't remember exactly where it was.
Yeah.
Somewhere on.
Well, once he's done explaining, I'll walk over and take a look.
So
That be investigation or perception or
Investigation, because you're looking for something specifically.
yeah.
I gotta
Mr.
be
Fox,
really bad. I'll be right back.
13.
13. Okay. We'll go with Beck because you're going to be spending a little bit
A
going
little bit of
through.
time. Yeah.
I figured
There's
it would
a
take
lot
me
of
a bit.
books in that aisle.
I figured.
So, Mr. Fox, it's a what was it that did it to these poor folk that foolishly thought they could try to steal from the library?
I'm not sure of its exact nature, but I know it was very frightening looking.
Did you say it's demon-like?
I suppose. Really, it was kind of like a
trying to confirm that I'm not dumb on this. Yeah.
it appeared to be some canine-like humanoid.
Interesting. Never heard of anything like that. At least not to my knowledge.
Did I ever look up Arcana Lith in the book?
No.
Well,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So,
I believe Brie just knew about the Yugolos, though.
Yes.
So I'll send Brie a picture of an Arcanoloth. Describe it.
What is this?
was it like a specific trigger for these mages? They tried to take something beyond, and it's like alarm went off, and this scary fellow came out and killed them.
Gary fellow?
no, Gary's dead.
He appeared
Gary.
quite
Sad.
immediately.
Oh.
I'm not sure beyond that.
Was it from that empty alcove over there? Because that's kind of odd.
I don't think so unless he was able to teleport within the room as well. He seemed to be upon them quite immediately.
So he's very quick. What can you tell me about that pool that's across the hall? Of black ooze?
We have a pool? Been needing to work out.
There's more than this room.
I have not been outside this room in quite a long time, I'm afraid. I'm not sure of this pool you speak of.
Well, like my friend said, we are trying to find our way out. We had some leads that said something past some charred bones pointing the way, and followed that to this pool of black ooze. And we're not sure if it's safe to use. Like, we were wondering if because this was another path that's gone down, ended up following it, and we were just wondering if there was something that we had to do here to make it safe, or if this was just a sidetrack that we didn't have to do.
And she said you didn't know what that was about.
Yeah.
Because I forgot you were gone to use the restroom. That is what, and you know about the Yugolos. That is what an Arcanoloth looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Since Francesco never looked it up in the book, so since you know, I've sent you the picture of what it looks like, but no one else really knows.
I will walk.
Did you mean you were going to look at the? Were you going to look in the book now, Franco, while you're looking for the other?
If I found it, in what book? I was gonna look. I'm looking for.
Book.
No.
Okay. Yeah. You do.
In fact, I would have. I guess I didn't say this.
Says Elementalis.
I picked it off the shelf and opened up the first page. And just real quick, I would have given it back to Brie because I don't have a place to hold things. I didn't say it, but I meant to because I realized I don't have a place to hold it.
Okay.
And so I definitely would have. Yeah, I take that one off the shelf and I flip open the first couple pages, see what it's about.
Can you remind me what all languages you?
I know. Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Halfling.
It's using the common script.
Yeah.
But it's not common.
Okay.
You're not sure what language it is, but it's not one you're familiar with.
Okay. I'll put it off to the side.
While you were looking for that, though.
Yeah.
You found... You came across some other books with titles. Not all of them have titles along the spine, but a few here and there do.
Yeah.
You also came across one called A Brief History of Transmutation. And though it says brief, it is probably the largest book.
Oh, it's like a brief history of everything.
No, that was a 20-minute video. This is a 2,000-hour book.
You know that his average video length is like 20 seconds, so...
Yes, I do. I've actually watched quite a few of them. I like them a lot.
Oh, I was more talking about the Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. Isn't that's a theory of everything?
No. It's a brief history of the universe or brief history of time.
Oh. I don't know anything about him.
Brief history of time. Well, I
come across one called more of a historical one called A Tale of Histories of Cults in Faerun.
I'm going to pick up the Elementalis again.
Okay.
And try to remember just a few random words.
Okay. Sure. Make a straight intelligence check.
Let's go.
Because you're trying to memorize something that is very not familiar.
Right.
While I'm perusing the books,
4.
4.
While you're perusing the books.
I will slip the scrolls back in a way where Mr. Fox can't see me do it.
Okay. As you're slipping one of them back, it does unroll just enough that on the like you can see a drawing in one of the corners that's possibly referring to whatever the scroll is about, depicting a there's a hole in the ground with a person laying in it and beams of light coming down on top of him.
I'll just kind of continue on, like run my finger across the books, and then kind of like go back to where I left the scroll and just kind of pick it up and just unroll it to look at it.
Okay.
Cue Raiders of the Lost Ark where your face gets burned off.
Oh god.
There's a lot of arcane stuff to it that makes it where you can't. It's not really. It appears to be some sort of spell, obviously, but you can't tell what it is past that. It does appear that on closer inspection, there's motion lines on the drawing to show the person standing up, the person that is within the grave standing up.
It's actually it's a Pilates scroll.
Scroll of calisthenics.
I'll bring it over to Mr. Fox and see if he could tell me what this.
I'll bring the element.
I know you're not very good with arcane stuff, but this caught my eye. What is this?
I can't tell the procedures involved in it, but I can tell that this has something to do with resurrecting the long dead.
Oh, so this is like a scroll of resurrection?
Possibly. Like I said, I'm not well versed in magic.
It's a shame that this is locked up in this library. This could be very useful to someone. No, put it back on the shelf.
Mr. Fox, I did have a question. Was this the book you were referring to earlier? And I'll hand him.
I love that his name is Mr. Fox.
Elementalist. Well, he's pretty fantastic.
The old Mr. Fox and his horn rimmed glasses.
The old fantastic Mr. Fox.
The old fantastic Mr. Fox.
The old fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, like I said, the knowledge spirits helpers.
The objects of the elements. That is indeed the book.
I'm curious. It's written in what looks to be common script, but seems to be in another language.
Yes, that is ancient Netherese. From before the fall of old Netheril.
Would I know maybe like a few words of Netherese growing up in Darylin?
Of modern Netherese, but old Netherese is very different. Like We're talking thousands of years.
Okay.
Between the times of, like, Karsus's folly was the old Netherese. The Netherese were an empire for thousands of years.
Yeah.
And the Netherese that you would be familiar with are from the return after the spell plague. The ones that spent time in
Shadowfell.
the Shadowfell for hundreds of years.
I will be perusing the book, looking for anything that could relate to Tiamat or cults.
Okay, and are you keeping up your
Magic eyes, yes.
Okay. You also come across that book that Francesco had seen, the X's, X the Mystics, Arcane Grimoire.
I will take that out and look at it.
It does have a, well, still not as strong as like magic items, much stronger than the other books you've seen that had a slight magic aura.
I'll take it out and look at it.
Okay. It appears to be some sort of spellbook. Even so, and it's very complicated spells from the little you know about written spells. You'd, even if you were someone that was more of the arcane type of caster, you'd have to probably spend some time researching to even figure out what these are.
Yeah. That's interesting. Put it back.
There are also the other, as you're walking around, you do find 5 more books, 5 total books with 6 total, 5 more books that have a slight magic aura.
Any of them with common?
They all end up being spell books as well.
Okay. It's a fair amount of spell book.
And a total, counting the ones you had already seen, of 3 scrolls with magic.
That's
As far as Tiamat, Draconic Cults of the Tyrant Queen.
I will take that. Look at it.
Not small as in a child's book, but compared to some of the other tomes, a small book.
Yeah.
Probably only 100 pages to it.
I'll take that out and look at it.
Do you speak Draconic?
German!
I do.
You know people.
Hey, my friend.
Before we get to that, Francesco is trying to talk to Mr. Fox.
Yes.
Let's settle that, and then we'll meet back up.
Is there anything I could trade for this book? Or are these books not for trade?
I am not at liberty to make such deals, I'm afraid. And from my experience, I don't know that the owner, shall we say, would be
Pleased with that.
Agreeable with that.
I understand. Bosses. Real pain in the butt.
Bosses, am I right? You also, Beck, as you're walking around, just name a couple other books with names. And again, the vast majority of these are not named. Like, you're passing hundreds of books that don't have a name on the spine itself. But you see The Complete History of the Great Bards of Yesteryear.
Yo.
That's a fantastic name. The Great Bards of Yesteryear.
The Rising of the Wall, which strikes you as familiar.
I will actually stop and look at that.
It is indeed about the Great Wall around
500-foot tall wall.
500-foot tall wall. But this is a probably 150-ish page tome on exactly what you would expect, but the history behind it and a lot of the history of the region itself that had fallen into legend about why and how and all that.
I want to try and absorb as much of this as I can because this is my home.
Okay. To actually like go through the book would take a while.
Yeah.
We're talking on the scale of hours.
Okay. I'll go to places that look interesting and look at it. Good. While speaking it aloud in my head, so Andromeda can also try and help me remember.
Okay.
I take it from your confusion on if this book was indeed you do not speak the language.
I don't.
I not spelled Ireland.
My knowledge of ancient languages is especially lacking. Languages in general, but especially ancient languages.
We might be able to find you some spectacles that let you read any writing. Or maybe get some enchanted, because that would be pretty good for you.
That would be nice.
I know I could actually do that. I'd have to make an exchange of abilities of mine, but I could actually pick up an ability that lets me read any writing.
Francesco is just kind of longingly staring at the book. So close. Yet so far. Maybe the journey into this tomb would have been worth it.
You do find, while perusing that book specifically, Rebecca, while a lot of what you've personally been taught and told, and the way that the people think about it, because y'all have long tried to stay independent, shall we say, from the Netherese.
And
right?
Symbia, even.
And Symbia. It was actually the Netherese that originally erected the wall.
Huh.
Which comes as kind of according to this book anyway, which comes as a shock to you.
Why did the Netherese build the wall?
But even just flipping through your book, Francesco, every once in a while, when it comes to what is probably a new chapter, you see a small drawing in the top of a wave. You see a small drawing on the top of a plume of smoke.
I take it you speak Netherese, Mr. Fox?
Yes, I am familiar with quite a few languages.
He says to you in Draconic.
I haven't heard much Draconic recently, as I also switched to Draconic. Could I trouble you to ask a few questions about the book?
Certainly, but why don't you tell your friends to quit loitering in the hallway?
Yeah, Rebecca looks up from her book. He's like, "You knew about that?"
We wanted to make sure they didn't take anything.
Well, it's also more scared of what could be in this room. We've faced a lot of dangers here.
I'm
thought
sorry
it
to
would
hear
His
that.
head in.
And I'll
Francesco, we were worried they might try to take something as he has the rogue in the room with him.
Literally
Listen,
took
right.
2 scrolls and put them back
listen.
after what happened. The last
Listen. Brie, and I'll call it in the hallway. Do you have any way of reading other languages?
Pierce does.
Rinder hears this. He's like, I can read the language. Literally, though.
When you
Right,
were
Rinder
entering
also
this
does.
room, you two, you seem very apprehensive. What were you expecting to find in here, if I might ask?
Danger.
Death.
Traps.
Danger will
Monster.
Danger!
Something that was going to kill us. Which, it sounds from the sounds of it, is still possible if we take anything, which is
Yeah,
why
should be
we
fine as long
won't.
as we don't take any.
We faced enough danger in these last couple days where we don't have to face any more. And I quickly look around at Elrin.
Look around.
Look at
Elrin.
And he turns
I
into
wonder
Rebellion.
if us leaving the room, even with nothing, we're still leaving with the knowledge that we've learned here. Will that be a problem?
Well, now we're screwed.
I suppose that depends on how dangerous the owner believes that knowledge is.
I thought you were going to say that depends on how dangerous the owner is, and well, he did literally just try to create a death god, so.
A death god, you say?
I read about
I like this guy.
Yeah, it was. I didn't get to see it myself.
Is Pierce out there? Could Pierce come help me read
Pierce
another
never
language?
even walked in with it. Rinder said he could too.
Yeah, Rinder's here.
Or Rinder, could you help me read this book?
You're asking everyone but Rinder!
Rinder, could you help me read this book, please?
I don't know why you ask everyone else before me, because I still have comprehend languages going, but sure.
Free. There's a lot of books.
And you don't know which one to choose.
Oh.
And there seems to be
Just go sit in the corner and cry.
well, most of them that
There's
you
a perfect
see
corner over
that
here.
y'all have.
There is a nice corner over here. I hate how this room is designed because of this.
How,
I don't
how
know
do you
what this is
decide
for.
how do you decide which corner you're gonna sit in?
Oh.
The only empty one.
There's 6 corners in this room.
I don't know if this counts as I don't know if these two count as corners, and this one's got blocked by a book, so I feel like there's only one option. It's back
I mean,
there.
really, that just makes more corners. There's a corner here. There's a corner here and here.
I don't feel like those count because they're not wall corners. And corners have to be 90 degrees. I feel like the only option is over here.
90 degrees seems a little warm.
Right? We're at the
I don't
bottom
want
of
to be
tomb.
90 degrees. Can we
It's
get
the-
it down to like 70?
Just turn down the torch. Go outside and change. The torch is the thermostat.
No, but while most of the books
Oh.
you're seeing appear to be historical, probably about a third of them are on magic.
Where's this cool music box?
It's the lamp-looking thing on his
On the table next to him.
Oh, I'm
Hi.
sorry, and that is also magical, Rebecca. The music.
So that's all 7 magic stuff.
So you have 6 books, 3 scrolls.
You said initially there were 7.
Yeah, and I forgot that. Yeah, I said the 2 scrolls you see plus 7 things, and then I said I forgot that the music box is magical.
Yeah. Okay.
What does it look like?
It's pentagonal shaped, and on each of the 3 sides you can see without, grabbing it and turning it.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, go for it. On the side closest to you, you see a woman with horns playing a flute. On the side to the right of that, you see the same woman playing a lyre.
Is
And
it
on
weird?
the side to the left, you see her playing a viol. No, it's not King Lear.
I like to imagine when you said liar that it was Elrin because his pants were on fire earlier. That's all.
I think all of him was on fire.
That
Huh?
includes
He's
his
on fire?
pants.
It does include his pants.
You're assuming that Elrin wears pants. Francesco did that for a time.
Pants? Who needs them?
This music box is really cool.
Yes, the music is very soothing, and I can, whenever I grow bored of an instrument, I can have it changed to one of the others.
Is there just the 5 options?
Yes, the 5 options. Currently, I have it playing a nice dulcimer.
It is a very nice dulcimer.
Well, I suppose you could say there are 6 options, because I can also have it stop.
Well,
That is a state machine.
I don't know why you would want that.
Maybe he wants to sleep sometimes to silence.
The sound of silence.
That's when I get my best music listening done.
PG only listens to Screamo whenever he's trying to sleep.
I'm currently listening to Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky, cannons are not instruments.
Watch
Yes, they are. I'm going to use 21 of them. Tchaikovsky, no. Tchaikovsky, yes.
Why is there a cannon on stage? It's a surprise tool that will help us later.
Where is this from?
I'm not sure. It was here before I arrived.
Oh, and when was that?
and all the and like the box itself is made of a dark wood.
Uh-huh.
And all the sculpted figures are in gold filigree.
Oh. I can play music.
Indeed.
I mean, I was kind of a performer with my friend for a while.
Oh, I would love to see a performance.
Oh.
You've done it now. It's not going to be as good without the bagpipes.
Yeah, he sadly lost his bagpipes.
It needs more cowbell.
And all my
It does need
money.
more cowbell.
And all of Rebecca's money.
And all of everything he had
My
owned.
money's more important.
And his pants.
And his pants.
That just means I can't be a liar because my pants can't be on fire.
Mm.
This is the
if you lie-
solution.
If you lie, the pants you're wearing currently are Brie's, right? So Brie will be the liar if you lie. It is Brie's pants that will be on fire.
Yep.
Or if Brie lies, Francesco's pants catches fire.
I think that's what it is. Don't lie, Brie.
Every time Brie lies, everyone thinks Francesco is the one lying. No, you want to know who really can't lie? Rinder.
Nope.
He's wearing a skirt, right? Takama?
Well, he also is incapable of lying.
Till he gets this god out of his head.
SMH my head.
I don't have too much on me for a true performance, but I've got a cool shot, my cool drum.
Are you doing like the one-man band thing? You're gonna play both?
Oh, okay. I don't know how to make this.
There's only a small tree has, right?
Alright, give me a performance.
This is difficult to hold this with one hand and try to do things.
Francesco looks up from his book.
Starts.
Yeah.
Okay, give us a performance check.
Okay. Let's go. It's a good thing
Plus a million.
yeah. It's at a 17.
You got this old man like nodding his head along to your
Oh
song.
yeah.
Very good. You have quite the talent.
It's actually one of our off
Thank you.
days.
I haven't gotten to play for fun in a while. Jeeves. This is like Peach.
I need Snurch and Jeeves to be on a team together so they can be Snurch and Jeeves. Or Jeeves and Snurch. No, I like Snurch and Jeeves better.
PG. If you and Game Buster on the same team, is it just PGB?
PGB!
Damn, that's good.
Or if you want to,
Whoa.
P-Jeebs.
P-Jeeves. Pet
Let's say I get
Pegems.
KB in there too. It's just team alphabet soup. Because you're all just letters.
PGKB. And then it's like a capital G and capital B for Game Buster. Anyways, Rinder helping me read this book.
Yeah, he is.
Cool. Tell me all about this beautiful knowledge.
That is a big book.
Shower me with the
It's
knowledge.
beautiful.
Shower me with this beautiful knowledge.
You'll be getting the literal word.
I just want more or less the titles where it seems, I'm going to try to search through and find the chapters and see if they don't have, like, titles. And see if I can't get at least the names. Try to confirm the ones that I think I know. And,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, focus on getting the names of them so that I at least have the names of things to look for more later. And any extra time I would like to spend looking at a few specifically once I have the names.
Okay.
Good old Jeebs.
You find Tongue of Fire,
Mm-hmm. I knew about that one.
Farming.
Mm-hmm.
It's literal definition.
Farming?
Yep. Nope, it checks out.
Ball of Nimby.
Classic.
Streams from the Deep.
Classic.
Cantor's Death. Glove of Hefe.
Classic. Love that glove of Hefe.
Mask of the Turby.
See, I thought there'd be 4 elements.
That's what.
The fact when you start naming some of the other ones, you see like a look in his eye. This is more proof that there's some for the sub-elemental planes too. The Mask of Viterbi, I've heard it called Viterbi's Disguise. It's most likely from the elemental plane of smoke.
And there's towards the last section of the book, as you're flipping through, just seeing what the sections of themselves seem to be called.
Yeah.
At the very back of the book, there's one page that just has 2 headers, nothing under them. Present from the Dolly, which does not seem familiar at all to you.
No.
And Scorning Nocturna. And you all just see Francesco getting super excited about headers in the book.
At this point, I've asked Brie for my pen and journal back, and I've written some of it down. Written all of it down, not some of it.
Okay.
Well, as interesting as this is, I don't think we can stay here much longer.
Brie, you also do see one book over there near the where you're standing by the music box.
Mhm.
Manipulating the weave through music.
Oh,
How the artist tree was formed.
that sounds cool. I mean, I'm gonna go look at it.
Oh shit, it's PG's bedtime.
I want to leave too. We spent so much time in this fucking library. We can't do anything about it. Like, these books would be so good to take, but we can't.
No. It is really cool though.
Oh, Brie, Blinkus was supposed to be in this fucking room.
I don't have to leave this tomb, right?
This is where Franco lives now. Franco's gonna live here with Mr. Fox.
Remember how I wanted to leave this tomb? I changed my mind.
Oh no.
Francesco,
Brie. Oh, sorry. Good.
when Olmu's back, pretty sure we could take a vanguard in and make the tomb more safe for people to enter. And I think that would allow you more opportunity to come here and study.
I would really like that. I'm quite satisfied with the knowledge I've already gained from even this short period of time, though. We should probably focus on leaving.
Brie,
Mm.
I never asked. What do you know about this Arcanoloth?
What?
I don't recall anyone saying Arcanoloth out loud.
The witch did.
Yeah,
the
witch
the
did.
thing that's guarding this place.
Oh, did she call it an Arcanoloth?
She sure did.
Oh.
What do I know about it?
We know its name.
Well, you definitely know what they look like. You know its name. And you know that while the what was it? Well, the Nikoloth that you had seen the statue of previously was kind of like the winged infantry, for lack of a better word, of the Yugoloths. You know that they are Arcanoloths are more the diplomats and spy kind of roles. The kind of more high charisma. You know that they're highly intelligent spellcasters. And they command units of lesser Yugoloths. And they also maintain the records, contracts, accounts of all their kind. Allegedly, they can speak and write all languages. And they are many high-ranking diplomats, like leaders of kingdoms and such. Kings will pay highly an Arcanoloth to be the one that brokers treaties and alliances and the like.
They're breaking lions.
It can also be, I mean, diplomacy works the other way too. They can also do be sent to break up peace deals between other countries and stuff like that. Or kingdoms, I mean.
I like to imagine that they just play diplomacy all day.
Pretty much.
Looks like a librarian foxman.
Right. Is there anything else that anybody wants to read?
Did I get to look in that book at all?
It appears to be in a language you do not recognize.
This is truly sad. Well, what language is this in?
That would be in
It's Omuin.
would also be Ancient Netherese.
Ah.
There's a lot of Netherese books here.
Oh, I learned that the Netherese are responsible for building the biggest landmark in my home.
I mean, to be fair about that, PG, the Netherese Empire has been around in some form or another since negative 3,800.
It's like 2 years.
So, you know, only like 5,500 years, roughly.
I say it's like 2 years. On like a really big scale, 5,000 years is basically 2 years.
Right, if you have an elven half dragon that isn't a archdruid, that's nothing. That's only like half their life.
Yeah, exactly. Frick, just woke up for breakfast this morning and there's already New Kingdom.
An elven half dragon archdruid would live so fucking long.
That's the elven archdruid, half dragon, archdruid, half
Because
dragon.
what, elves live to be 600-ish.
Mhm.
Half dragons live twice as long as whatever race they are. So that's 1,200 years, 1,200. Times 10 for an archdruid is 12,000 years.
That's too long.
God.
What's the archdruid's name? He's half druid, half elf, half dragon. His name is Jeff.
I mean, to be fair, that you'd have to that's assuming that they were born an archdruid, which is not the case.
My name is Jeff. Half elf, half dragon, archdruid.
You know how bad it would be to be born a archdruid?
Oh no.
Do you know how bad it would be to be
0
born a
years
Jeff?
old.
For
You'd
10
be-
years.
For 10 years. You
Children.
that elf is 160 years old.
Gosh, Mom, I'm 160 now. Let me live my life.
That's how Barry is actually. He's 160.
Gary?
Just bring my pizza rolls.
Barry.
Gary.
No one understands me.
No one understands me. Gosh. Just bring my pizza rolls.
I thought his name was Barney.
Oh, Barry might be the one that he hates that Becky ran off with. I forget.
No, that was Brad.
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 Freaking Brad. Taking Becky from me like that. Gosh.
All right. So we doing anything, or are we wrapping up here for the day?
What kind of turd?
We should probably stop. This was cool.
Franco has
enjoyed.
299 books left to read.
Let's do it.
He's just gonna do that until the next time we play. 'Cause that's how it works,
Mr.
right?
Fox is currently my favorite character.
He's
Yeah, now that
fantastic.
Gary's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Gary was still alive, Gary would obviously win.
You can't beat Gary.
I mean, we
Well,
could bring
If you're a Sararak, you can.
Sad.
He one-shotted
Gary. He killed him
multiple times.
Never bring a Gary to a Lich fight.
Sad.
Fair, he wanted to go.
We could have done a Viking funeral for him and set him off in the boat in the lava.
Yes, and then you can not take any rivers on your way back to Port Nianser.
Let's go.
Okay.
I can walk on lava. In water.
Oh, you can walk on the lava, yeah. Lava has an AoE damage.
I know. I can still walk on it. Well, run along it.
Alright, so here's what you do, PG. You make a red or gold dragon, because they're fire.
Resistance to
or
fire.
Dragonborn. And you take the racial feat for Dragonborn from Xanathar's that makes it where you get doesn't that make it where you get immunity to your
Probably, I don't know. That sounds right.
Dragon
and you can
Pride.
just walk on lava all day.
Well, he has to stop, and when he stops, he sings.
Yeah, but he's still immune to fire. He can sit under the lava until he runs out of air.
Well, also technically, lava is so dense he wouldn't be able to sink into it.
It's true.
They call me Lava Man. I'm Shark Boy and Lava Girl. But only Lava Girl.
You're Goat Boy.
And Lava Girl, but only Lava Girl.
Goat boy, llama girl.
Llama Girl! When is this spin-off coming? Shark Boy and Lava Girl have 2 kids that love going to the petting zoo.
Wow, in your head so in your head canon, Shark Boy and Lava Girl end up together?
They do, don't they? Isn't that canon?
No.
No.
I thought I saw something on this recently where it was.
I mean,
They are working on a sequel where they're together.
I mean, if they're working on a sequel, it's not canon yet.
You know what? Fair
Also,
enough.
you didn't put a spoiler tag in front of that, PG?
You're right. Spoilers. They have sex. I
Whoa.
have kids.
Yeah, the sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl is going to be an X-rated movie
Let's go.
oh no.
with Taylor Lautner reprising his role and whoever the fuck played Lava Girl.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl sequel. I didn't like that movie very much.
That was a great movie.
I liked it.
They just played it too many times.
Played it.
There's no such thing as too many times.
It's returning to Netflix.
No, that isn't what the Oh, you know what? That was in one of the post-level 20 things I read. I was looking into.
Yeah, I
at
was
level
looking at
20
feats. I'm like, I
Lava Girl?
don't see anything about this.
Yeah, at level 20 in one of the systems for
Ah.
post-level 20, you get a you become a paragon of something. I can't remember the exact text, but every race has like their racial bonus thing. One of their big racial bonuses gets better.
So, like, half elves become proficient in all skills?
I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. I know that
Shark Boy was played by Taylor Lautner, and Lava Girl was played by Taylor Dooley. They were both Taylors.
if I remember right, halflings their luck gets better, and
Gets
one
better.
one of their times per day, instead of just re-rolling, they can choose for it to be a natural 20.
Bah. Okay.
Among the movie's superpowered parents are Shark Boy and Lava Girl, whose child has a combination of both shark and lava powers.
Yo.
Shark and llama powers?
Shark and lava powers.
Okay. This was
Me and Jeebs need to hang out more so that I can call him Jeebs some more.
Should be
Hey, yo,
less than a month
Jeebs.
before the next session.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Could be next week, probably not.
Probably not next
I
week.
have like a million exams next week. It's real.
Might be the week after next.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, here it is. Racial Paragon feats. At level 31, half-elves get expertise in 4 skills or tools that they previously had proficiency in.
Oh,
You increase
fuck.
and you increase 2 stats by +1.
Damn. It'd be a half elf.
Dragonborn gain immunity to the damage type of their draconic ancestry and resistance to one other. Furthermore, their breath weapon can be used 3 times per short or long rest and is 10d6 damage. Halflings. At level 31, halflings get a superior version of lucky. Now ones are no longer critical failures. They now count as critical successes. Like a roll of a 20. On a they count the exact same as a roll of a 20.
Right.
On a d20 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. They also become immune to the frightened condition.
No.
Um,
It's like me, but better.
Elves for Elrin. At level 31, elves get a superior version of trance that shortens their long rest to 1 hour, and they need only 1 hour of trance a day to avoid exhaustion. Furthermore, they gain expertise in perception checks.
Wow.
Shit, take a long rest when everyone's taking a short
Right?
rest.
That's so good.
Yeah, like the second half of that is not that great compared to the others. That first one is ridiculous.
I mean, you
So
basically
good.
turned your ultra high level wizard into a warlock.
Humans, Pierce is regular human, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Humans get a +2 to all stats and increase their maximum for such stats by 2. They also gain another feat.
Yeah.
So you increase all of your stats by +2,
Yeah.
regardless of what your maximum is, because the maximum is increased by 2.
That's not a word.
And a feat. Minotaur must be on the next page. Okay. At level 31, Minotaur increased their strength score by 4. Furthermore, their horns are considered magical for the purposes of overcoming resistance. Attacks with their horns do an additional 10 piercing damage.
Damn. Good.
This guy is a gamer, a web wizard, a HTML guy, IT guy, MLG pro.
Anyone have any other D&D races they want to know about?
Azamar.
Ooh.
At level 31, Azamar get Radiant Soul, Radiant Consumption, and Necrotic Shroud. Can be used 3 times a day, and last 1 hour instead of a minute.
Damn.
They
Really
get
good.
a +2 to their charisma.
Warforge.
This might have been before Warforged. I'm not sure if they're on here.
Beforged, if you will.
Yeah, Warforged are the only one not on here.
Damn.
Actually, Leonin might not be
Turtles?
on here.
And satyrs.
Yeah. There's probably an updated version of this that I don't have. I'm looking for Tortle. While I'm looking though, Tabaxi get +30 bonus
Tabaxi,
to
I
move
hardly know.
speed. They
Mm.
get a +2 bonus to dexterity.
Mm.
Could you imagine a level 31 Tabaxi monk?
Mm.
Gotta go fast.
We found Speedy.
Sonic.
Here, Cockra, Centaur, Loxodon,
Kenku.
Minotaur, Simic-Hybrid, Fidalkin. Yeah, no, there's no Tortle either.
Say it.
Kinku. At level 31, Kinku get the ability to mimic a spell, non-epic level, because in post-level 20 stuff, they add epic level spells in most things.
Naturally.
That is cast once per long rest. So you could. They do not keep the memory of this spell after casting it, and must cast it within 1 hour of seeing it. However, if they do cast it, they successfully copy that spell and can cast it using the appropriate action, bonus action, or what have you. Also, if you see someone attempt a roll, you can make a similar roll with the same modifiers as the person who did it before.
What the fuck?
You can only
That's
do this
cool.
the same day the other person attempted the roll, and only once per long rest.
That's cool.
I don't.
Wait,
So-
it's just
I don't think I
modifiers, right?
understand.
Not the actual roll?
No, you copy the modifier though. So let's say,
I mean,
So
that's
you
still
saw
really good.
Rebecca, what's your plus to thieves tools?
Plus 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could
Just copy her plus
Francesco,
13.
if Francesco is a Kenko, who doesn't have any proficiency in thieves tools.
No.
He could even, I know you don't, but this proverbial person, theoretical person, has a 3 in dexterity. It doesn't matter. They use that plus 13.
That's pretty good.
Not to
'Cause
mention that at level 31,
static
you'd have
bonus.
much higher than a plus 13.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's static bonus. I like that. Kenku are cool.
If I ever do bring Choo Choo
Dear
back,
God, Goliath.
what about Goliath?
Okay, so the first part of this doesn't sound that
I
crazy.
thought he was
Goliaths
like
get
13.
expertise in athletics, and they increase their strength by plus 2. You know, whatever. But they can use Stone's Endurance once per turn.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically they can roll some die and reduce the damage taken by that amount.
Oh.
It's like missile snaring from monks.
But with
But
all
only
damage.
gets every damage ever.
Yeah.
There's the feat I've been thinking about taking. That's kind of... It raises my AC. It's cool.
Thank you for those
Dwarves.
bits.
Dwarves get
Vincent.
immunity to poison and a -3 from damage to them of piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning weapons. Anytime they would take piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing, just take 3 off of that.
Okay, I need to. Let's fight.
Gnomes, instead of advantage on saving throws against magic, they get a +10 bonus to saving throws against magic. Added on to whatever their bonus is.
Yeah.
Half-orcs get a +2 bonus to strength. On top of that, they get to add 5 additional damage dice to critical hits with savage attacks instead of 1. I'm just gonna roll an extra 5d12 because I hit you with my great sword. Or no, great sword is 2d6. Great axe.
You like accidentally poke somebody with it, and it's like, oh, it was a crit, my bad. Gotta roll these extra 5d6.
So it's 66. I mean,
66.
12.
Oops, I accidentally rolled all 12.
It's a crit.
Yep. Oops,
Oh,
I accidentally
no.
rolled 5 12s.
Oops.
So if you
dead.
have-
Oops, I gotta double it.
If you have that as a champion fighter, where you have
They
a
get
critical
extra
range
stuff on
of
crit.
18 to 20.
Yep.
If you multi-class with don't barbarians have brutal critical or something?
Yeah, they get to
Yeah.
add an extra damage die to
Yeah.
it. I
So
think
you
up
get
to
another extra one. Half orc would be real good at dealing out damage.
All right, Jeebs. See what we make.
Oh,
Oh no. Jeebs gonna do it.
Game Buster got
Wow.
Deus
Jeebs.
Ex Machina right at the
GG,
end.
Jeebs.
GG.
GG.
Jeebs.
GG. Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching.
Uchsa for some people. Not for the cheeses. Uchsa.
Say butts.
I said Uchsa.
Aarakocra now live 3 times longer naturally than they otherwise would. Through training, they have strengthened their wings. They now have a flying speed of 100 feet, and they get a permanent +2 bonus to dexterity.
That's sexy. Yeah,
Jason has to
Acha.
do a cool thing. Oh my god. Yep. No stream tomorrow. Action not included on Monday.
Acha tomorrow on some other people's channels.
Yep.
I read that as self-porno.
Well,
Self-porno
buy a
much?
stream.
I stream.
Self-porno much?
Oh no.
This is my new catchphrase.
Michelle's favorite